you alone. Love, get out of my zone. Nah, cause they don't want it with me. Love, you got a problem with me. Love, cause y'all don't want it with me. If you start a fire with me, then you're never gonna stop me. Nah, cause they don't want it with me. Love, you got a problem with me. Love, cause y'all don't want it with me. If you start a fire with me, then you're never gonna stop me.
Scenario, win, 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 yeah, we on a roll. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, we like 10 and 0. I should probably tell them something that they didn't know. Back then we was down with nowhere to go. Might have been down, but we didn't fall. Now we running it like some intervals. Ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up. Like, wait, who? Us now. What you gon' do when we pull up on you? Like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when I come through you. Ooh, shut down. Shut down. Say, ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up. Like, wait, who? Us now. What you gon' do when we pull up on you? Like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when we come through you. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, give me that crown. I need that now, right now. Ooh, don't make a sound. It's my time. You hear the crowd. We need that rain. Me and my team. Deja vu, this here a dream. We done all seen 100 times over back when we was just teens. Now we going dumb, told them we the one. They would count us out, now we counting up the funds. Now without a doubt, they be throwing up the ones. Like they was always rapping, I believe them if you won. Now they show love, came with a dub. It is what it is, it isn't what it was. They all love to hate when it don't work out. Tell you that they always been down when it does. Look. Say, ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up. Like, wait, who? Us now. What you gon' do when we pull up on you? Like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when we come through you. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, shut down. Say, ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up. Like, wait, who? touchdown. You already know what it is when we come through. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, shut down. Ooh.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what is meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, Yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me. How'd I turn pain into energy? Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
Look at my shine with the glow. This is my time with it though. This is my time to be way at the top. Me and my guys gon' pay out the block. I don't look like boss. Time's right, and I know they see us walking in the limelight. Promise you gon' wanna watch like a sci-fi. My guys are high risers, high tide. Might drown if you come to my side. I pledge allegiance for lifetime. My squad connected like Wi-Fi. We grind and you see the highlights. This my life. It ain't a game now. Me and you, we ain't the same now. Lions coming out to play now. Opposition out the way now. Out of the way. You wasn't invited. Say you come to play. I dare you to try it. You don't wanna try me. Then step up to my team. Yeah, out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Game now, me and you, we ain't the same now. Lions coming out to play now. Opposition out the way now. Out of the way, you wasn't invited. Say you come to play. I dare you to try it. You don't wanna try me. Then step up to my team. Yeah, out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way.
The Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Monster Energy, and DHL.
Won't stop going till a player on top know it. Rooftop, penthouse, sweet. If you really want it, gotta own it. Fly through it, we was at the lowest. Blood, sweat, tears, the components. Riding all year, now's the moment. We are not friends, we are opponents. Yeah, I'm coming for mine. Yeah, I'm making a play, the game on the line. Yeah, I've been on the grind. Yeah, I jump in the spot, I made it my time. Yeah, look in the sky. Yeah, the stars align, no shade to shine. Can't stop it already. Emotional work and devotion. We put in this time. Look. You won't stop.
Howdy y'all, and welcome back to the Snapdragon Pro Series, elevating the Clash of Clans competitive scene to a whole new global level. I'm your host, Woody, and I am not in the studio today. As you can tell, we are casting from home this week. We are unable to travel, and so we are going to do everything we can to keep that energy level high because these teams are in the pressure cooker for our third week of competition. This is actually our 5th day going back into this round robin in the Clash of Clans Europe and MENA region. And boy, is it really coming down to the wire. We have some teams that are up at the very top, almost certain to make it into the top 4 and advance toward that golden ticket opportunity. But there's just as many teams that are in that middling position, earning a spot only if they finish in the top half of the 8 teams that moved on. So let me go ahead and introduce our co-casters. I'm right here alongside Lady B and Carbon Finn, and we're going to take a look at the leaderboard. Lady B, please start us off.
Yeah, so Tribe Gaming has been on a streak. You can see they're at number 1 here going 4-0. They have just absolutely dominated through this. Strut is sitting in a position where they're right there with Badzinger 3-1, and they're taking the top lead because of the tiebreaker match that they had against them. So that does hold the one lead against them, which is one of those factors we have. Though we do have Tomp and Tristella also taking a lead here against MS Esports, going 2 for 2. But Carbon, talk us through the lower bracket that we have.
Yeah, what was surprising, RV&T being the very last team right now, 0-4, and that is something that I was caught off guard with. A lot of the performances being 14 stars with also time to throw down there. They are looking to turn that around, and this is the point where there's only 2 more matches after today where you have a chance to try to make a comeback, Woody.
That's right. Yeah, and I mean, looking at the stars on the right column, you could see RV&T with 53 has more stars than the second place team Strut at 52.
Crazy.
Tribe Gaming, on the other hand, undefeated and missing only 2 stars. And not just that, they're missing only 2 buildings in this entire competition across the 4 wars that they've had so far. Since this is a round robin with 8 teams, that means that we're going to have 7 days of competition. And as we confirmed last week, there's an opportunity for the top 4 ranking teams to advance. That means you really want to have a record of at least 4-3, maybe even more if you want to guarantee a spot to move on toward that golden ticket and a chance to compete in the Clash of Clans World Finals. We see now the schedule for today is going to start out with a doozy. Tomp and Tristella at a 2-2 record will be going up against Time to Throw, sitting at that 1-3 bubble spot. They really need to get that win here and today, or else they might be kicked out. Following up, Lady B, we've got another killer matchup between 2 teams with 7 wins combined between them.
Yeah, this is kind of going to be probably one of my favorite matches to watch. We've got Badzinger, who's 3-1, going up against Tribe, who's 4-0. Badzinger is known for their defense, and they've shown that time and time again. The only team that they had trouble with was actually Strut, who is sitting right over top of them. So they could potentially knock down Tribe Gaming if they're not on point today. But we're also going to see Strut facing off against MS Esports, and Strut, of course, with a 3-1 record, is going up against MS Esports, who, despite being a golden ticket holder, is sitting at 2-2, and that's surprising considering both Alec and Kingsman are 4-4. But talk us the bottom of this.
This is going to really determine which team is going to be pushed down to the very bottom and almost have no chance to try to make that huge comeback, which they're going to need to do if they're going to win out. So that last match is going to be very important, especially since RV&T has yet to win, which is crazy that you putting up 14 Star Wars in a lot of them and you're still losing. But when you go up against teams that are getting perfect wars, it is really difficult to win, as that is what it seemed to be coming through a lot of matches, Woody.
Right, you are, Carbon. And you know, the past 4 weeks of competition have been really fascinating to watch and see which teams come out on top. But we've got a little wrench to throw into the mix because there was a recent balance change and the summer update bringing completely eliminated costs to all troop and spell and siege machine production. So there might be a little bit of a chance for a clever team or base building.
It's a friendly war, so that won't play a role in towards it. But what could play a role is the defending, the defending troops. You can put any super troop in your defending CC, so that is the interesting thing.
Well, thanks very much to our sponsors. We want to give our appreciation to the Snapdragon Elite Gaming crew, who have done so much to bring about a new Pro Series across so many games across the entire world. This is a multi-genre competition, and we're just having the pleasure right now of showing you the Clash of Clans portion for the Europe and MENA region. But make sure to follow Snapdragon across social medias and stay tuned on this channel, because we are also broadcasting many other games here. And as these events progress on, there's a chance for the best players in the world to get into the Snapdragon Masters, where they have an opportunity to be crowned world champions and earn even bigger prizes, which we haven't mentioned yet for today. There's a $50,000 prize pool for this event, and the Snapdragon Elite Gaming Squad is one of the big reasons why we have that available for these top players. Also, some other drinks may give you wings, but Monster Energy is going to turn you into a super beast. Why be a minion when you could be a hog rider storming through that base? Thanks to Monster Energy. Unleash the beast with them. And we've also got another sponsor we want to say thanks to. You know, a Super Wizard Blizzard may deal more damage, but if you want your package delivered by a battle blimp that won't crash into the town hall, get your delivery done by DHL. They are masters in global logistics and are supporting our tournament as well. Big thanks to DHL for all that they've done to bring the Snapdragon Pro Series into it. But the combat is ready to begin. Let's go ahead and look at the lineups now for these two squads. I think that Top and I is coming in first. Who have they brought in today, Mr.
Let's take a look and see. We've got
I mean, against Time to
quick
Throw,
interview.
it's a very fun match. I mean, I play for Time to Throw, so I joined them recently. So they are my friends, and it's gonna be fun playing against them.
All right, well, a former Time to Throw player now competing with Top and Stella knows exactly what it's going to be going up against. The leader here, Exo Danny, stars in the lineup and is joined by Hawk, Stana, Diego, and Almwalin. This Top and Stella squad is at a 2-2 record, so this very match will determine if they are winners on the up and up or if their star is sinking. You know, I was keeping an eye on social media this past week, and Almwalin really seems to be doing some great workouts in advance of this prep, this match. I think he's really going to be hitting it hard, because he's been hitting the gym pretty hard recently too. Have you noticed that, either of you?
Well,
I have not. I don't know about Carbon.
I have not either. I mean, we get to see their webcams, we get to see their reactions, but a lot of times we don't get to see the best angle, right? It could be kind of some players are far away, lights might not be on, but you know what they're fighting for is that spot to then make it to play in person in the challenge finals, and then we'll be able to see them a little bit better.
Well,
Absolutely.
strong body and healthy mind is key to getting the wins here. It takes a lot of planning for perfect execution. That's what Time to Throw are going to be looking for. They've got a 1-3 record, but keep an eye out for these guys because they have had some very close wars. Led out in front by Ari. We also have BN, Elliot, Demo, and ND continuing his perfect streak of attacks from the past 4 weeks.
Yeah, basically, ND has been carrying the team as much as he can, but I know it's difficult with being in that 1-3 position. You have players like Elliot who are 3-4, Ari 2-4, you know, so it takes much more than that for these teams to get back up the ranks and to go up against Tampa Nitro Stella. They're going to have to work hard to do it.
Look at the stats with Time to Throw, just even over Tampa Stella at 14.25, and Tampa has a little bit more average destruction percentage, but that's just insane that Time to Throw is so low on the leaderboard, but putting up such a high star count. It just means that their defenses have not been holding, Woody.
Yeah, they haven't, and to give them due credit, they've been going up against some extremely tough teams so far. They might have been actually more stacked than any other squad in terms of having a tough early lineup. So Time to Throw are still definitely in this, but I gotta say, Tampa Nitro Stella at a 2-2 line. I was thinking that they might be one of the teams that would be sitting at 3-1 right now, trying to surge toward the top. The fact that they are at 2-2 on an even score means that they are going to have a difficult run if they can't clutch the victory here. But we are already in with an attack from ND. Take it away, guys.
Yeah, let's see if we can continue on his perfect streak here, Carbon, as he settles in place with the Queen Charge Lalo. Definitely a strong, powerful combination that we have here. But you mentioned the new addition of those super troops coming out of the CC.
Yeah, you can put whatever you want in that defending CC with 1 gem donations. You don't have to unlock it with your account in order to be able to do just as a lot of the pro players do end up doing. But now ND's trying to charge his Queen. Can he keep the 3 stars rolling in as he finds the tornado trap with a headhunter very nicely, and is going to be able to deal with this ice golem and hound no problem here as the Raw Champion's coming in, but also the Queen is taking the ground expo, so this Raw Champ can come Valley from the top side.
Yeah, this is giving her so much push going in, going head towards the scatter shot as the King wraps around the corner, though we do want her to go for the secondary scatter shot because the Queen is right on target to take on the first one. Either way, the Royal Champ's going to help out and still can try and carry through. She redirects, and let's see if she can launch that Seeking Shield and get what she needs. There's no invisibility to actually hold this one on, though.
Incredible charge, getting this Queen to go directly for that Town Hall. Just beautiful pathing, using the invisibility spell, gets that Queen to step up and in as the Lala with the ward ability coming to the left side, moving its way over towards the Eagle, protecting these loons through some red air bombs, and he even has a jump spell that he doesn't have to use.
Nope, not at all. I mean, he can swag this one all day long. The Queen's done her job here. Lalo to finish it off, and even sending in on the back end. Uses one of the second freezes left. This final one he can use for the air defense, but considering the amount of loons that he has, it's not really necessary. And this is where you really see ND carrying the team, which might be a reason why they actually started this off, to start off strong, because this team certainly needs motivation sitting 1 and 3 in the bottom of the ranks.
And you're probably wondering, why did he have a jump spell as he swags it there? Well, it's because you don't necessarily know which way your Queen's gonna go, and the jump is kind of as insurance. And Woody, that was just incredible. He keeps that perfect streak alive.
Yeah, 5 triples across 5 weeks. That is really an impressive hit, especially for ND, who's been working to try to get this time to throw team boosted. You said that he was carrying, but the rest of his squad is going to be trying to do just as well now with Tom and I in the position to return fire. Do you think that they're going to be coming out with another 3-star to start with as well?
I do. Yeah, I think Tom and Tristella has been coming in super strong. And like you mentioned, the defense is where they've not been focused. Maybe their focus has been somewhere else, misplaced a little bit, but it seems that that's what they need to bring today. And hopefully they brought it, because otherwise they're going to be left in the bottom.
Yeah, well, I know I predicted alongside Lady B that the win here for this match would go to Tom and Tristella. Carbon actually sat, and he said that time to throw is going to get. Are you still feeling confident, Carbon?
I do. I do still feel confident. I think time to throw is going to turn it around, and they're going to turn it into a time to win, because this is the time they need to do it. If they don't, they're going to have no chance at being at the top of the leaderboard, having an opportunity to get a chance at the golden ticket later in the challenge finals.
Well, it's a really lofty prize sitting for the top team in not just this region, but across all of the ESL Snapdragon Pro Series, bringing in the North American and Indian regions as well. Let's see how Exo Danny does.
Yeah, so Exo Danny starting off with the Queen Charge. Lalo here as well, going in with pretty much a favorite of many of these players here. Starting off heading towards that Town Hall, though we might see the Queen kind of wrap her way around it. It's a much safer approach. One thing that he does have to keep in mind is that single targeting Inferno if he does decide to go for it.
Yeah, with this Queen gonna make her way to the right, using that Raid spell onto this Queen nice and early to keep her healthy. And look at the balloon pulling a red air bomb beautifully. As the CC is getting lured out a little bit, we got archers. There's a tornado trap. What a perfectly timed tornado. So the Queen does not have to get hit by it, and he's forced, unfortunately, to use a free spell. The timing was not there, so the Queen would have been got slowed down. It could have been devastating. So using that freeze, as now the Hound comes out. I'm looking for any lightning spells. No, because that single target Inferno that's behind the tunnel is going to be a big pain.
That really is. But he's Dawn also has a invisibility spell that we typically want to hold for the Royal Champion. King is coming in for that Royal to help with the Royal Champion. Freezes up the scatter shot. Good thing is there are no Tesla traps here, but there are Skellies that are holding off the Royal Champ long enough. And that King died out mighty early. They're still a defending Royal Champ, so this is actually not going in favor for Danny, and he has to send in that Stone Slammer to try and help out.
Oh, he uses the invisibility, but remember that Queen, she's going to step up, she's moving her way through, and she is going to walk to the King, forced to drop that freeze, but while that's happening, the Lalo's coming in from the top side as the Stone Slammer will need a path to the multi, but it's not going there just yet because of the Wizard Tower.
Yeah, so that multi-targeting Inferno going to be a big problem, except through the Warden ability. It's a back-end multi now to worry about with no free spell, like you mentioned, but the Queen is on target for it if she can get through those walls. There is an opening down on the bottom, but she'd still need to beat her way through these loons trying to come in. The red arrow bombs are going to knock them out. So it is up to the Warden and the Electro Owl to try and take this on. There is an opening here in the wall, but does the Queen have the time and power to actually get this done?
That Warden is helping so much. The Grand Warden Altar goes down. One more balloon to use, trying to just drop these troops in perfectly to help get this with 30 seconds left. He's got plenty of time. Now the question is, does he have enough health for this Queen to stay alive through this Ground Expo? The Owl is helping some chain. He's going to save the balloon, potentially for the barracks and stuff where the Queen is not going to walk.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, 12
seconds
left
tower.
Yeah, 12 seconds left to go.
Time.
This is a matter of time, Carmen.
Come on.
That minion's helping
the bomb
out,
tower.
but it's a storm.
Oh, the sinking air mine. Wait, did that sinking air mine? No.
Oh,
Are you serious? 99% there, Woody. What?
I mean,
the
we were close
drop
in
of
saying
the
it was gonna be
balloon,
first
if he had
time.
actually held on another second or two, the minion was going to take down the bomb tower. If the balloon had just gone directly for the elixir storage instead of having to float over, die to the black bomb, it might have actually gotten the triple.
Yeah.
Incredible finish there for Exo Dandy, but a 2-star 99% leaves time to throw ahead right now. I think that the whole hero of that entire raid was that black bomb at the end, but there were a lot of traps triggering on early as well. We got a partial CC pull, which led to a kind of an awkward freeze of those archers. Then we saw a lot of Tesla traps popping up, giving that Barbarian King and the Royal Champion on the right corner a bit of trouble. What's your overall assessment, though, for what went wrong that prevented the 3-star there?
I mean, it's really the King didn't get enough value out of the entry in that. The Royal Champ not getting what she needed. It just did not go his way. But 99%, you can't complain too much, because if they can put the pressure on, knowing that the defenses haven't been holding for time to throw that well, this could be what they need. Now, Demo does have a great record. He's been going quite strong for the team as well. So we'll see what he can do to try and help carry. He's got the Super Bowler Smash coming in Carbon.
Yeah.
And starting off with the Warden, always a nice, I would say, safe approach typically, rather than bringing in your Queen, because you can redirect the path of that Warden. Plus, he can reach over those walls easily.
Yeah, you can reach over the walls, but remember, time can be an issue as his Warden set up the funnel to the right. We do have a Ground Expo, so if the Warden steps up anymore, the Ground Expo will lock onto him and stay on him for a very long time, which can cause the Warden ability to accidentally go off if you don't pay attention. As he's stepping in for the air defense, still just out of range, as the Siege Barracks, P.E.K.K.A. Wizards are coming out from the bottom. There's the Ice Golem. Queen brings the Warden back. It looks like the Warden has never stepped into this Ground Expo, which will definitely help keeping him alive, nice and healthy.
Absolutely. This King needs to take the lead, though, to force everything into the core of that base. Getting to the Town Hall is the primary target here. Getting those loons clipped in would be nice as well, as they'd pick up some of the air traps along the way, protect the healers, and take on some defenses. They're crossing back over, so they could potentially do it as he gets set and lined up. But he's waiting to get to that Town Hall first.
Yeah, with that freeze on the Town Hall, Warden ability goes off, but I don't think... No, we did not clip that King there, but the Town Hall has been secured, grabbing that as healers are trying to transfer off, but the Warden ability is protecting a handful of these healers through the traps in the core as the Royal Champion's been deployed. We have the poison spell going down for the Lava Pups as the Valkyries did come out of that Siege Barracks. Remember, the Valkyries got that little bit of a buff, and I'm curious if we're going to see any Super Valkyries here today, maybe.
That's what I See, something that we don't often get to see unless it's XBB, of course. And I
Right.
can't wait to see him in action with those. But this Royal Champ with the ability left over has a little
Wow.
extra boost, gets that regenerative health, just about 75%, and the Queen is on point and on target to finish the job here.
Beautiful job with just about 40 seconds left, and the defenses are now gone with one Super Bowler still left alive. No worries here. Demo bringing in another triple. You can see why their average is above 14 stars, as one fail can be all that it takes to lose a match just like this, Woody.
Well, we got a fan in chat. Mask Mallow says that my man Demo is a ring-based conqueror. Is that the
What?
sort of thing that you would... yeah, I mean, there's some players who are really good at certain army compositions, and then it seems like there's some players who are really good at attacking certain base types. Do you think that there's anyone else that comes to mind better than Demo at taking on a ring base like that?
Well, I think I'm just trying to think. I know there's definitely a lot of players. We especially use those E-Dragons. But what I'm
saw that last
curious,
week.
you read off from that chat. Do you know who Mask Mellow is, Woody? I'm quite. Do you know who that is in chat?
No, man, he's just in
if you
chat.
don't-
He's shouting out the man Demo.
that's
So
his
I'm
name.
giving him some love.
That's Matt. That's Mask on Strut. So that's
That's
Mask.
Mask.
Yeah,
Okay.
for Strut. So hey, we got Woody learns here. So hey, you read the perfect comment. Like Mask OP, he's just saying also Demo OP right there. So hey,
Elon
Super Bowler
Mask
such
on
a strut.
Twitter and Mask Mallow on Twitch.
You never know. It's always Mask. Yes.
Yeah, he takes his mask off and it's a different person each time. Yeah, but yeah, shout out to Mask then. Real recognize real. Congrats there.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Now Hawk is coming in, and we do have one Valkyrie, but okay, it's nothing crazy. It's just the normal Valk typically for ground skeletons.
Yeah, nothing too crazy here. Just going in for that entry point, helping the heroes work their way through with a lot of the incoming damage. It's a great way to not have to expend additional troop space, especially if you're coming in with a Lalo rather than sacrificing an Ice Golem or Giants along the way. But the tricky point here is getting that King and Royal Champ together. As long as there's no Skelly Traps and Teslas, it's fine, but that's what you worry about the most in these entries. So far, Hawk is doing a fabulous job working his way through and drops the invisibility spell to get that Queen back on track to ensure that she gets that Town Hall taken down.
Beautiful invisibility to get that Queen, like you said, to move her way back, to grab the value. Town Hall's going down, and now he's going to be able to send the Stone Slammer to kind of sneak its way in, maybe for the multi to the left, but notice how the sweeper is. We don't have the Royal Champion, so okay, no, he's going to send it straight into the Eagle. You got to take that Eagle down as fast as possible. We do have one Dragon Rider that's up there. So the Dragon Rider moving behind the Hound and the Stone Slammer as the Lalo is coming to the right side. I'm starting to notice this attack a lot more, and it's super strong. I'm definitely going to have to, take some notes and do it myself, because I personally haven't done an attack like this, where you use one Dragon Rider to move by itself with a Stone Slammer.
Yeah, we are seeing it a little bit more. Not as much in the competition, but we're seeing it in a lot of other leagues, and I think the players are starting to find some room for it. And you can see the power of the Drag Riders moving along the back end. The Loon's able to work just on a smaller portion of this, and that also gives a lot of extra leeway for the heroes if you don't get too much available value out of them. And you can see this is why Hawk has gone pretty strong through, and his defense, Tornado Trap, not even stopping this one, but he is standing
Brilliant.
4 for 5. Now he's going to be 5 for 6. But I hate to say it, Carbon. I think, unfortunately, I jinxed Danny in his perfect streak, because he was 5 for 5 previously. So that jinx slid right in there, sadly.
Well, congrats to Hawk on a well-planned and executed hit there. I think he took a swig right afterwards, feeling confident and just ready to get onto the next attack, I guess. But with that, it's a 3-star 100% for Tomp and I. I noticed there on the defense there that, just like you were calling out, Carbon Finn, with the new update and being able to put super troops in the CC just for 1 gem, we got Rocket Loons and Super Minions in that last one. Is this going to shake up the meta at all in terms of how people plan their attacks against the Clan Castle?
I don't think it's going to change the pro scene at all because the pros already plan to kind of unlock the rocket loons, the super minions. What it's going to really change is it's going to affect the CWLs, the normal wars. That's where it's really going to play a role, where you're going to see a lot more of those super minion rocket loon clan castles, which you typically didn't really see because people didn't have those troops necessarily always unlocked, which we're able to donate. But something you may see a little bit more is some ice hounds. I mean, it does provide a little bit of freezing right in that area, but then again, it is also takes up a lot, so you can't put like a headhunter in the mix. That's what really goes well with a lava hound, as if you mix a headhunter with some archers, then you can really mess up a queen charge. But with rocket loons, super minions, that is where it gets really interesting, because if you don't time it right, your queen gets absolutely destroyed.
Lady B, a lot of these attacks are queen charge into some sort of big slap against the side of the base, but it looked like that hit from a hawk just kind of came in from every angle with multiple different, the stone slammer up the top, the right side. What do you make of that?
Well, when that happens, I'll quickly go into Elliot's attack, but when that happens, you're seeing what we call hero dives or Sui charges. So that means you don't have the healers, so you have more available troop space to come in from different sides. So you get less shallow value out of those entries. Now, we do have Elliot coming in with the Blizz. Elliot's sitting 3 and 4 and gets some big value out of this opener.
How? I'm just looking at this area and I would be scared to death. Look at all the opening in terms of space, and here at the town hall, I would just be scared I'm gonna go into a tornado trap, small bombs, giant bombs, and I would lose my super wizards. But Elliot somehow manages to get all the core down, and I'm just thinking, if Elliot doesn't triple after this value, I'm just like, what goes on? Because this value is insane.
Absolutely insane coming in here. But we've got this open access. He's making it easy for a 26 loons to work through, and he still has his queen and king to actually take on a huge chunk of this base. I mean, we talk about cleanup Lalos, but that's typically when there's maybe like 17, 16 loons left over. I think it's still going to be a cleanup.
I feel like Elliot somehow found the button to send Stana back to Tunnel 13 now. Like, that's what what's left of this base. It's more of just easily, casually gonna fly his way through after his heroes are gonna clear so much, and his royal champion hasn't even been deployed yet.
No, not even on the board. Here she comes. I think he's looking to just swag the loons if possible. Just send in like all of the heroes.
But time.
Yeah. So this is gonna be a battle. Unfortunately, with that 99% that came in for Danny, like this could really cost them if time to throw. Actually, don't throw this time.
Yeah, I don't think you can throw after that value from your Blizzard, as this is absolutely crushing with the balloons flying around, hasting, freezing everywhere. This is gonna have swag spells, no problem. And look at this. Look at these balloons just casually making their way through. And if you can get that amount of Blizzard value, you can almost do anything, any type of attack to finish off the rest of the space. And, if he had a limited time, he probably would not even need to use the Lalo. His heroes probably would have been able to find a way to get the triple. And Elliot, what an absolutely smashing attack.
Putting Tampanai Tristella on ice there at the end, swagging 2 free spells, and had so many troops, maybe more overkill than any other attack we've seen so far this war. Continuing their perfect rampage as they've done time and time before. But Time to Throw have this bad habit of getting 4 triples and then throwing on their 5th and final attack to lose the war. I don't want to set up a storyline or a jinx for these guys, but are they going to be able to finish?
I mean, well, you've said some things before that have slipped out towards the end of their wars. We won't talk about that, but yeah, I think sometimes their name has been fitting, so we'll see if they can carry on the streak. It depends on what Tampanai has brought in, if they've underestimated Time to Throw, or if they brought the right bases altogether.
Well, the bases haven't been holding at all, as we saw, especially from that last attack right there, which was beautiful. And like you mentioned, Woody, it will come down to every single one of these attacks, since that one fail that we had to start off for Tampa Nitrostella was a 99% 2-star. So you could triple all the way out, and if you fail 98 on that last attack from time to throw, you could easily lose this match here. But Diego needs to add triples to keep Tampa Nitrostella in this match.
Yeah, Diego's 4 for 5. Actually, the majority of the team is all 4 for 5, except for Hawk and Danny. So those are the two top hitters there. The rest of the team has been carrying strong. So to lose one of your top hitters does hurt a bit. We'll see if what Diego can do, if he can carry some of that weight. As he gets that queen into the corner. Nice position to be in with limited defenses while she takes on the CC, which is why we often see these lures like this. It's a great way to take out some clearance with a blimp and also get the CC lure at the same time.
Yeah, as the queen is slowly clearing this lava pups. Look at her health. It is really low, but the unicorn can heal her back up. No healers to utilize. But as this queen's going to make her way down to the bottom, did he want to get this queen to get all the way towards that town hall? That is a charge and a half to get the queen to go solo. But he needs to provide the protection either with lightning, with the giant. It looks like he does just that. But the queen, RC ability. Okay, looks like she will continue her way close to the town hall here.
Well, he's got the Zapquake for the single targeting Inferno. He does have the King that can provide some tank, and the invisibility spell I actually would have expected to see come in for the Queen, but I think he's expecting the ability to carry her through. Royal Champ actually doing the work so he can save this Zapquake. I mean, that is some exceptional value. This means for the Lalo, he can now use it for the multi in the core of the base.
Oh, Queen,
Wow.
what are you doing? Why are you
She's
not
got the
walking in?
opening. She's got the opening.
Will she take it? Okay,
Yes.
she does. Okay, that's good. She does take it as the lightning earthquake takes out the multi-target Inferno right there. Brilliant. As the Queen's ability. Look at this. Diego was able to keep this Queen alive all the way to the town hall after she had almost like no health dealing with the Lava Hound.
Nope, not at all. She did a perfect job here for Diego. Continuing, moving on. Micah just a little bit more out of her, but this Lalo is set up perfectly. The Eagle does need to go down fast, and unfortunately the King did not do his job there, so the Loons have to cross over, but he's got it sectioned off. Unfortunately, you can see he is frustrated. That scatter shot does not go down. The Royal Champ is standing there going for the Hound, and they're still going to have to cut through that damage zone.
As these balloons are trying to pat their way around, 27 seconds, a bunch of these lava pups are doing damage to the RC, but time, right, Airbomb? Oh, they're going to have to backtrack all the way to that clan castle. The Owl's trying to help, but the Owl will probably stop hitting it. But this World Champion is going to pick these balloons off, cause the Warden to turn around.
Oof.
And it's going to be a defense here for ND. ND is keeping his perfect streak going and having a defense as well. ND has just been putting out performance so far. And Diego, this is going to be such a difficult task to try to make a comeback, Woody, now for them.
Yeah, a star has fallen. Diego was perfect up until this last strike, but even the best can come short sometimes. 2 stars and 92%. I mean, Tom and I are now down by 2 stars total, a much more comfortable margin of victory for time to throw. And I'm starting to wonder what the plan was for that scatter shot on the end. Those scatter shots are so super powerful. They often are some of the first defenses that get targeted by attackers, or at least they'll hold on to a freeze or a rage or something at the end to take them down. What do you think was going through his head through that last hit?
I mean, you know, it opened up so beautifully the way he had it going, but that split just really hurt him. He got so much value from the starter. So I think once he saw that split, not going down to the bottom side of the base, everything, now once the King didn't get the value of the Eagle is where it went wrong. And that's where he knew it was done and over. Let's see what Bien can do, though, for time to throw. Bien is sitting with a 3-5 record. He's not playing all the time with the team, but we've seen him playing most of the wars overall. Actually, yeah, he is playing all the wars overall so far. And in with the Lalo, but this time bringing the ice sound, which is one of my favorites to actually watch, especially when it's done with precision.
With the Queen now coming in to make her way towards this top side. We do have the Lava Hound that will eventually go to this queen. There it is. But luckily, this queen's going to stay far away. But, oh, we got double skeletons popping up, so this is going to be a little bit annoying. But he could time the poison spell. Look at that. Brilliant. Timing the poison spell perfectly to help take down these skellies.
Absolutely. Looking beautiful from the northern side of the base as a Royal Champ comes in, but those Tesla farms that pop up do pose some big problems, and they're put out there for distraction to actually limit the power that your heroes get coming into it. But as long as that Royal Champ can make her way in, take on that multi, and shape up the path for the Queen to move her way to the Town Hall, BN is going to be fine. But the Queen, wait, there she goes. She's coming back around.
Wow. With this jump, going to give him access straight to the Town Hall. BN, what a plan. Yeah, you know, I'm going to drop a blimp, and then I'm just going to casually get my queen to path her way straight to the middle of this base. No healers required. This is just absolutely insane planning here to get this type of value, as the Lalo's now coming through to the whole right side with the Warden ability going off.
Yeah, this is looking beautiful here. That Royal Champ helping out quite a bit. Queen not going to be able to survive long enough to get through that multi, but he's got 2 freezes and a haste to carry him along. Problem is, they're not going to go straight for it. They're going to circumvent it, so he has to hold it off, use those hastes quickly, and then try and hold another freeze as he works his way in. But the loons coming from the outside edge will try and force them into it quickly. Let's see if he gets a spread.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's got it. Ooh, and that was so low health too.
Oh my, like, what an attack here to send the blimp to set a bit of a funnel, then to plan your way to get that town hall down with a jump queen. Like, if you don't get your queen to the town hall, then you're going to have to get the blues back there, and that is a lot of times where 1 star is going to occur, Woody.
Well, not this time. It's a triple for BN, and time to throw, get 1 more step closer to total victory. Trying to find another perfect war, because they've got one already. The one victory that they have on the board was from when they got 15 stars in 1 round. Can they do it again with a power like that? I think that there's a good chance that it may just happen. Lava Loon seems to be once again their favorite line of attack, and just as it is for many pro players here, has there not been any weakening at all with the last round of balance changes to the strength of Lava Loon? Lady B?
Not too much. I mean, Lalo is the way it is. It's just as strong, and I think it's going to continue to stay probably one of the favorites for now.
Yeah, well, the biggest change that would happen is the red air bombs, as they got a little bit of a buff, so a little bit more damage does come out when you get hit by them. So that means when you're charging into the base, your healers pull red air bombs. That's going to do a lot more damage. Or even when you get hit by a group, when your group of loons are moving in together, each red air bomb is going to do that much more damage. So you place it by wizard towers, and you can see your balloons going down very quickly, Woody.
Well, Tabanitra still needs back-to-back victories. Can they make it happen here and keep that dream alive?
Well, pressure's on Stana to try and do so, but they would need to see a pretty big throw from Ari coming in on the last hit in order to try and make good of this. They'd also need to pick up another 3-star in order for that to happen. So let's see what Exo Stana can do with the Queen Charge Drag Rider. Already started off with those 2 lightning spells to take out the Air Sweeper, which does help with the pathing for the Drag Riders.
Yeah, with the queen, but he forced to use a freeze onto the single target Inferno. It's going to be a bit of a problem, as the queen's going to get distracted by these Teslas 1 by 1, but still can't get this single down just yet, as he's slowly pathing this queen through, causing her to burn through some free spells.
Yeah, those free spells are unfortunate because you want to try and hold on to them as long as possible, especially for areas where you have the scatter shots, and there are quite a few to actually get through. We also have the single to worry about. The Queen's pathing her way in, the Unicorn taking the heat, but it's a blimp that's going to take on this Town Hall and allow that. Are we going to allow that Queen access straight into the center of the base? Come on now. This is looking stunning.
Red air bombs. Oh, look at that. The red air bombs hit the healers, so he had to freeze the Town Hall. There's another red air bomb. This is Seeking air mine. His healers are getting absolutely smashed.
Oh, no.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, this is devastating.
That
so
is
Stana,
not good.
No, Stana's not going to be able to get the value he intended on this one, which means there is going to be no turnaround. Not even a 1-star from Ari could actually carry this through.
Yeah, with that RC, gonna have to help take down the scatter shot. Oh, her ability does, but not gonna be able to move into that multi-target Inferno. With the Dragon Riders coming down to the bottom, pops the Warden ability to protect the Headhunters through the enemy Queen and trying to help take down the scatter, but the Eagle Artillery still remains.
It does still remain, but the biggest problem here, Carbon, is that when you invest in a Queen charge and you don't get the value out of her, you are you're basically out of luck with what you have, especially with Drag Riders, because you only have a certain amount that you expect them to go, like a straight line path, in order to do their work, and that Queen is expected to survive to the end to help with the cleanup. This is going to be one of the lowest scoring hits we have now, and unfortunately, it's looking like Time to Throw are going to be able to wind up getting their second victory. They'll go 2 for 4.
I mean, hey,
in this matchup,
this would put Tampa Stella to 9, and that means Time to Throw can try to get. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to jinx nothing here, but Time to Throw is just gonna casually walk their way through with the final attack. Woody, there is no worries from them at this point.
Yeah, this is really pretty incredible. Just the last war that we saw in the previous week between Tribe and Tomp and I had the question of which team was going to be the #1 ranked squad in the entire Snapdragon Pro Series. That did go to Tribe, but it was a close war, and Tomp and I was looking like the #2. But with the performance today, their hit rate only 25%. Time to Throw are just stomping them.
They really are. And you know what, Woody? I think they said enough is enough. They were tired of being called Time to Fail. They said it's time, to win. So this is what they're doing. As long as Ari picks up the 1 star, they should be good. And I think that's probably the easiest task of the day. So I hope Ari can actually manage that.
I hope so too. I think he will be able to, as now there's more pressure on him from the chat, from the viewers, than the actual war, because he doesn't want to let anyone down. He's trying to bring in a triple as well, as he is the next up with a Queen charge. Lalo bringing in 2 Rockaloons, and we are seeing Exo Danny putting that Town Hall in the middle, as he's got to charge his Queen all the way there, but no jump spell. Unless he wants to use a blimp for the Town Hall. Nope. Using the blimp straight away onto the scatter and the enemy Queen. Letting his Queen walk around.
Yeah, he's got the 2 wall breaks to open up the access for the Queen to work her way in. And I'm looking at the space. It looks like there's a small, narrow channel compartment to actually lead to the Town Hall coming inside. But this needs to be sectioned off by the King going into that Warden Tower section and getting the Royal Champ in to ensure that the Queen cuts her way across.
Yeah, with that Queen pathing your way now in, that's the defending King. Headhunter Rage perfectly timed, as his King is going to make his way to help grab the the Warden altar. The Queen can path her way to the Town Hall if she goes left and then steps in, as the King can burn his ability. Hang on. This Queen, will you step into the Town Hall? Uh-oh, Queen.
Oh, no.
Queen.
Oh, there we go. King's coming in. He's got it. He's got the Queen under control. Don't worry, Carbon.
Not yet. Not yet. No. I don't know about it. I don't think so.
You send me the Royal Champ.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. Ari.
Yeah, but he just needs to... He said all I need to do is get a 1 star, right? So he's going for the 50%.
I mean, yeah.
Right?
I guess.
That's all he's going for, the 50%.
Queen, go for the Town Hall. All right, you got to start your Royal Champ at the bottom. Do the Lalo. Force the Queen back. I don't know. Do something. You got to get that Queen back to the Town Hall.
Living up to the name of Time to Throw, this Queen is definitely on a mission of her own as Ari works his way in, but he's just there at that 50% mark.
Where's the Warden?
So he's got the 1 star needed. I don't know. He's throwing it every which direction.
Oh, no.
Oh, Warden coming in for, he's going for the Town Hall now. Just wants to make sure that he doesn't 1 star here.
Oh, my. He popped the Warden ability to protect the RC here through the Town Hall. Queen Queen goes down. Oh, he's got 3 freezes. All right, you got spells you could use. You must have forgot he had spells. Oh, no. All right, do you have the double deployment bar on? I don't even know. Oh, no, you know what? He plays on a phone, I think. He can't put a double deployment bar on.
Should we maybe get in his earpiece and remind him that there's some extra troops and spells? But
well,
he does manage to get the team what they need, so that he's
nice
done
try.
his job.
He did.
And that's
Yes.
what matters here is they are victorious in this matchup. So Carbon, you got the correct pick in this match.
I was. Yes, I was correct indeed. I was the only one that picked time to throw winning this match. As Top and Stella do have one more attack, so we'll go ahead and watch their final attack to come in. But unfortunately, we could not see a perfect war coming in from time to throw there, Woody.
Yeah, I think Lassie had to go up to the Royal Champion real quick and say, the Royal Champion's like, what? What's that, girl? Lassie's like, what's that? The Archer Queen has completely failed her entire attack. She's stuck on a wizard tower now. She's looping around the outside and doesn't have any spell support. Well, I guess it's time to charge to the mid and get that second star, girl. 2 stars and 77%, not the best performance that Time to Throw has. In fact, that's going to be the one thing that prevents them from a perfect. But a win is a win is a win, and they're going to have an even scoreline against Top and Stella right now at 2-3. With 2 more wars left to go, could they still yet have a positive win record in the Snapdragon Pro Series?
We shall see. Let's just see how Almalin finishes it off, coming right in on cue with that Zap Quake, taking down the Scattershot compartment with the defending queen. So a nice little opener here to shape up the pathing for the Lalo. And again, Carbon, get to see 2 drag riders in this mix. So one of those attacks that you're enjoying seeing more of.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to see how Almalan's going to incorporate these Dragon Riders, and typically what we've seen is send the Dragon Riders with the Stone Slammer. So let's see if that's what he utilizes them with, as they can get some crazy value. As the Queen is going to make her way to the multi. King, the ability goes off, pulls out the Clan Castle, but also takes that Town Hall down.
Yeah, this is nice opener here, and nice timing on the poison for those rocket loons to hold them off, especially since the king is the one having to deal with them. That queen able to use her ability coming through, freezing up the defending royal champion to allow her the ability to carry through, take on the remainder of this chamber. Very impressive.
Yeah, there is he. Look, we got Dragon Riders going with the Stone Slammer, and then the Lalo is coming to the right side with the Warden. So these Dragon Riders behind the Stone Slammer and a few balloons are getting incredible value to the bottom, as the Warden's ability is going off to protect all these loons now.
Yeah, looking lovely so far. Storm Slammer coming in that inline edge to soak up those traps along the way. We'll see the loons swept back from the air, but still at risk of those traps. So it's the Warden ability, which has been clipped early, that's not going to necessarily carry them through this, but that Hound can absorb it, and that's definitely what's needed.
Yeah, this is an absolutely smashing attack. Almualim, brilliant job. Too bad his teammates were not able to bring in the 3 stars as well, because this will only put Tampa Stella to 12 stars. And that's going to really hurt, because they needed almost a perfect war to be time to throw. Well, actually, they just needed a triple out from their first fail, because they had the 99% 2-star. But congrats to Time to Throw, as they have won this match, and they have turned around their losing streak there, Woody.
Congratulations, Time to Throw. You've done it.
Wow.
A 2-3 record, and the dream is still alive. You've knocked down Tompanitra Stella, a squad which seemed to be on the up and up for so many weeks now, taking on those tribe giants. But when they got kicked down, I think that really did a number on their morale, because they were up against another foe that they should have been able to beat here. Tompanitra Stella might have some pretty dang good numbers, but they couldn't stand it up when it mattered most against Time to Throw. Is this going to be the ascent of Time to Throw, a squad that seems to be the best at getting 14 stars out of this entire lineup?
That's actually a good question, because considering this is a head-to-head first pick, this is actually going to put Time to Throw ahead of Tompanitra Stella. So this could give them the quick push that they need, but they need to keep coming in with those defenses that we saw today.
Yeah, we need to see defenses which were strong, but they also have to be coming in with the triples. They can't be throwing their final set of attacks if they want to have a chance at beating those top teams at the higher up in the leaderboard there, Woody.
Well, congratulations to them again. Very close to getting a second perfect war. Awesome start there for ND. I think really does a great job of setting the tone for those guys, putting that bar really high and making sure that they try to leap over it with every single attack, only until the very end when they already knew that the victory was clenched did they finally get a little bit of a slip up there. But Tompa and Tristella, if they're gonna have a mistake, it might as well all come in the same one hit. That time was not their time to shine, but there's still 2 more competitions for them. We're going to take a quick break before we get into our next match, but please stick with us because the round between Bad Singer and Tribe Gaming is going to be absolutely smashing. Is it going to be another undefeated win for Tribe, or do Bad Singer take the top spot? You'll find out soon.
The Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Monster Energy, and DHL.
Predictable because we have a lot of different style of players. For example, we have me who's playing a lot of Sui variants, and we have iPro, Ari, Elliot who are playing the Queen charges. We have ND who plays literally every army in the game, so you never know what to expect. But I would probably be doing most of the organizing stuff. That's what I do in the clan. Ari would 100% be providing the entertainment we give. He's just a very funny guy. Play Legend League, it helps a lot because you're always doing 8 attacks a day, you're always staying warmed up for wars, and then you can also play friendly wars on top of that to keep your skills sharp and improve. I guess the Town Hall is the biggest one, isn't it? So it looks pretty cool from the videos they put on the main channel. Oh, that's a difficult question. Probably gold, to be honest. Thank you for supporting us, and we will hope to make top 4. Good luck to them all, and may the best 4 teams qualify.
Tell me who you see when you look straight up, like, wait, who us now? What you gonna do when we pull up on you, like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when I come through you. Ooh, shut down. Say, ooh, shut down. Say, ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up, like, wait, who us now? What you gonna do when we pull up on you, like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when we come through you. Ooh, shut down. Shut down. Ooh, give me that crown. I need that now, right now. Ooh, don't make a sound. It's my time. You hear the crowd. Hey, we need that rain. Me and my team. Deja vu. This here a dream. We done all seen 100 times over back when we was just teens. Now we going dumb. Told them we the one. They would count us out. Now we counting up the funds. Now without a doubt, they be throwing other ones. Like they was always rapping. I believe them if you want. Now they show love. Came with a dub. It is what it is. It isn't what it
Howdy y'all, and welcome back to the Snapdragon Pro Series, elevating the Clash of Clans competition to a whole new global standard. And boy, do we have the matchup next for you to find out who the best is. Our undefeated Tribe Gaming squad asks, is it lonely at the top? Or will they soon have another team with a 4-1 scoreline? Badzinger could be the squad to knock them down a peg and take that top position. This is the battle that we have been waiting for a very long time. The last opportunity for two top-ranked teams to really duke it out for the #1 spot. Tribe has been preparing and performing so well for the past 4 weeks, but Badzinger have only slipped up once, and with a record that is just nearly behind them, might be about to claim the crown in that top spot. I know we have predictions here. Woody and Carbon Fin both on the side of Tribe Gaming here, but Lady B, you bucked the trend and you think Badzinger are going to be the new kings. Tell us why.
I trust in Badzinger's defenses. I know Tribe has been on point, but I think that there are times that, players just get a little too cocky. They get a little too confident, and they feel that they just don't need to try as hard. So I'm banking on Badzinger taking advantage of that today. We'll see, though.
Well, we'll see indeed. I mean, for me, I'm thinking it's Tribe because of their performance of what they've been doing so far. And it's not just been like they've been just barely getting wins. It's just been dominant. Out of all their attacks, what's it been, like 2 fails? That's it? Both being 99%? It's like insane. They might have an extra one. It's just wild what they do. You can take a look at these stars. 58 stars right there. As Badzinger has 5 less. We have 53 for Badzinger, as they are currently 3-1, and they did lose to Strut being because of remember, it was the kind of the 1-star war. That was absolutely wild, which we didn't expect, but Tribe undefeated so far. I'm thinking they're going to keep that going, Woody.
Yeah, it's like Tribe doesn't even really need base builders. If they can hit with offense this hard, they've got an average of 14.5 stars across their wars, and their hit rate is just phenomenal. They do not miss, is the story I'm reading here. They don't even ever run out of time. I mean, just barely twice out of the 20 attacks that they've had so far, but a hit rate of 90% is incredible in this competition. And they haven't had easy matchups either. They've been going up against the best teams in the region time and again, consistently shutting them down. So Badzinger are right there up at the top alongside with them, but it's a pretty clear gap, as you mentioned there. At least 1 star per war they are missing relative to Tribe's performance. Maybe the one thing that they got going for them, though, is the defensive edge. I know that Tribe has won every war so far, but I think that they have taken at least as many stars lost as Badzinger has. Their defenses haven't always been holding up. Kind of the same story for Strut, I'd say. A lot of these top squads are relying much more on offense than on defense. Is the possibility of maybe 1 miss on their offense going to be enough to give Badzinger the win here, Lady B?
I think so, and I think that's like the real story of the matter. I'd spoken to the Strut guys about, why, defensively, if they've been holding back, because we've seen that they've not only struggled offensively, but they have struggled defensively as well. But right now, it's really difficult to try and defend in the current meta. But Badzinger is one of those few teams that have actually been able to find that recipe to go against most teams and take them down. They held Strut to 1 stars. They've held other teams to 1 stars. And I think that's what could get them through against Tribe today.
Yeah, I think so too, as the one that's really also convincing me that Tribe is just on another level right now through this is what they did against Strut, which was a 15-11 war when they played last week or before. But Badzinger here, Woody, has got a lineup for us.
They do. Captain's out in front by a huge giant of a man, Hugo Stiglitz, a 3-star beast, and joined by a crew of killers just about as strong. Dima on his right, and also flanked by Alfonso. Then we've got the mystery man behind him. I know who I'm voting for to get the 3-star from this round. Rupert is the final one for this lineup, and that brings the Badzinger squad to a total of all 5 ready for action. Let's go ahead and see their opponents, the undefeated, the indomitable Tribe Gaming, captained out in front by Kronos, joined by Nebrax, Floxy, Rikirez, and once again rejoining the fray is Knowledge.
Yeah.
Looking
Knowledge.
snappy in their red and black, guys. What are you thinking about this match?
I mean,
So
Knowledge is a
from-
base builder, Carbon.
Yeah.
So that
Yes,
kind of gives
he is.
a nice advantage to them in this matchup, especially going against Badzinger.
So now the real storyline is Knowledge. If he triples, they are looking really good. But if he doesn't, then that changes everything, right? So Knowledge, I've seen him come in before, and there's been attacks where he's dominated, and then there's attacks where he's fallen short, and that's really kind of set the tone for the match. As we're looking right here, Tribe Gaming, the best so far in terms of average stars at 14.5 and the destruction of a 99.90. And if you guys are at home thinking, okay, well, how many attacks is this out of? This is out of 20 attacks so far, 4 wars. To think that this is what you're doing out of 20 attacks, you only failed 2 of them for 99% each, that is just on another level.
Ooh, it really is. But, you know, we talked about this last week. You know, that 13.25 doesn't really speak a lot when you look at it, but where they're standing is what matters. That's where we're talking about the defense coming in. But they need to try and match the offense that Tribe is bringing while bringing in the defense today. And I think that's going to be the balance that they have to shift over to.
Well, there's a possibility of it. Any given war can see a team implode. We, in fact, just saw that happen with Top and Stella, one of our top-ranked squads that nonetheless came up very short on offense. Is Tribe going to be able to continue their reign of dominance as we've seen in the past 4 weeks, or as we've seen many times before as well, top squads take a break, maybe swap out their roster, try a new attack strategy that just doesn't work out? Doesn't seem like that's what we would expect. I would certainly believe that Tribe is going to be on top here, but let's give Badzinger all credit due with Hugo Stiglitz to start.
Yeah, with that blimp straight away in towards, I'm guessing the Eagle Artillery was there because I don't see it anywhere else on the space, as he lures out the super minions of the defending CC, 3 of them. So the poison spell should be able to help clear these super minions really quickly, as the queen's going to make her way down to the bottom and in towards the enemy queen.
Yeah, looking good so far with the pathing, and I am actually curious to see where this... there we go. We've got the Ice Golem coming. Oh, it's a good thing we have another Ice Golem to come in, because that didn't get much value out of it. King's going to help out quite a bit, but we want more out of this queen, and that means she's got to get her way through and get to that multi-targeting Inferno, or at very least wrap around the corner and help out with the King.
Yeah, there's a lot to try to push this queen in, but this king and his ability, taking out the enemy queen just like that with the Royal Champion, making her way off to the right behind an Ice Golem, and he's starting the Lalo. He's not waiting. He's got a Lalo directly over this town hall.
Yeah, this is going to be a nice big push, but you've got to time the Warden just right. So with the King and Queen trying to beat their way through this compartment, what I'm surprised is that we don't have a Warden working along trying to pick up that value of taking on the multis. Very daring approach at this from Hugo Stiglitz, but I mean, it's Hugo Stiglitz, so you got to have faith, right?
You definitely have to, as I'm actually surprised that Hugo is one of the first attackers. I'm typically used to seeing him coming in towards the end of a match and being one of the closers, but the amount of balloons that are left is incredible. But the problem is there's still 2 Infernos. One of them just goes down, but is it going to be enough for this last multi-target Inferno to take down the Warden? And Owl needs to clutch that up.
Definitely does.
Hang on.
That multi.
Traps, though.
Yep. Loon can pick
Traps.
up some of the traps. Ooh, that's a nice drop down. Here
The
come
Warden.
the minions. The Warden and the Electro Owl. Ooh.
Red air bombs.
But the Warden stands. The minions are helping out.
He
Carbon,
gets
and
it.
he gets it done. Oh, Hugo Stiglitz with probably one of the craziest, scariest approaches I've actually seen.
Well, right alongside those scatter shots, multi-target Infernos might be the most scary thing for a big pack of minions or balloons to try to finish off with. But with the Grand Warden there to help him, the snipe is good, and that's a 3-star for Bad Zinger. Hugo Stiglitz is still undefeated, the only member of this Bad Zinger squad to get in every war a triple so far. So any loss that could have come about is never going to be his fault. A superb starter, just like ND. But will they be able to keep the pressure up against a Tribe squad that has had such dominant performance on offense? We'll see if they're able to start with a 3-star as well. But it's a Laloon to begin with. Once again, Carbon Fin, not quite as dominant as the hits before. Do you think that Tribe might have been working a bit on their defense for this war?
Well, they are always working on their defenses because I'm following a lot of stuff they're posting to Twitter, and I'm seeing a lot of posts that they're posting the 1-star defenses that they've been playing in some of the recent tournaments, and Tribe has been just phenomenal so far. But remember, all it takes is one war to throw you off, one attack, so you have to keep the push going as Rikirez is coming in with his Sui Lalo, the Zap Lalo, I should say, as the King's ability goes off. And he goes straight into a Tesla farm. You know, taking out a Tesla farm in the early stage of an attack is so much value, so you don't have to get absolutely shredded by Teslas towards the backside, which there typically is also a lot of traps in those areas.
Definitely a lot of traps in those areas. We have the Queen walking on her way with the protection of that Ice Golem to make her way through. No healers to worry about. The multi is just the Unicorn that's going to take some damage, but she's got the opening that she needs to work her way straight through that Town Hall, taking out a little bit of heat from the Expo, but she's also going to have to contend with the CC troops, so freezes it up to try and hold off some time so she can get to that Town Hall quickly. It's going to have to pop that ability early and waste another freeze, but no, she's got, wait. She's going for everything but...
Yeah, she's going to activate the Town Hall, but not take it down. Okay, he's going to have to drop a Stone Slammer for the multi and then Lalo straight over the Town Hall if he wants. Never mind. He's going to do exactly the opposite. He's going to Stone Slammer into the Eagle, and then I would assume you Lalo over the Town Hall to save that. I mean, Rikirez definitely can turn this one around. Nope, you know what? He's going to end on the Town Hall. Let's go. He's like, we want to win this war. We're going to have to be tripling out, as he, of everyone knows, especially as he used to play on Betzinger last year, as he's one of the newest additions to the Tribe. So he's going all out for the triple here.
Yeah, this is looking lovely for Rikirez. Lalo sweeping his way through, but still has to go through the back end multi. He does have have the warden ability. I think you know Rikirez can really overcome almost anything. He can overcome anything.
You say that now, but does he have enough balloons to get to the Town Hall? He's getting nervous. He's getting nervous. I would too. He needs those balloons. The warden, go for it, warden! Are you serious? Well, at least there's no builders. He can turn, or the warden can snipe the Town Hall. The owl can help. Wait a second. He still can get this. Rikirez, don't do this to us. Warden, go for the Town Hall. Don't go for the multi. He goes. What? He goes for the Town Hall. Okay, that's perfect pathing.
It's got like
Come on,
nothing
warden.
left.
What?
There you go. Picks up the 3-star.
Oh my. No, we got a multi though. He's gonna fall short. Don't tell me it's another 99.
It is going to be.
Are you serious? No, it's going to be a 98. Wow. Rikirez. So close. A 98% 2-star. Now, out of their 21 attacks, they have 3 fails. A 99, a 99, and a 98, Woody.
Disgusting. The worst attack I've seen from Tribe Gaming in their past 4 wars. And it's a 2-star, 98%. Way to set the bar high, guys. But this is not what you needed to keep toe-to-toe with Bad Zinger, starting out with the triple of their own.
Yeah.
Tribe has been behind in wars only ever since before this challenge season. This might be the first opportunity for another team that has just barely gotten an advantage over them to press it all the way through. But Bad Zinger does not have anywhere near the hit rate of Tribe Gaming. We'll take a quick look at that replay and see the chutzpah from a guy like Rikirez to miss the Town Hall with his Archer Queen and still go on the bottom side. Ark, what do you think of that, Carbon Fin?
Well, just the sheer, I don't even know what to say, just confidence and believing that he could try to have the balloons end on the Town Hall. And really at that point, what's going through his mind is, he's going all off for the triple. He's not going for the safe 2-star because he knows that in the end, they need to be putting up as high a percentage and 3 stars in order to have a chance at winning these matches. But now Ano is coming in with Super Witches. And Lady B, the problem with Super Witches is if you don't get them started in time, time fails are their biggest issue.
It's very true. So typically you want to start off with some sort of Zap Quake, or the Blimp option actually helps negate some of the value needed. It just opens up that voided empty space here, drops in the Yeti to take out that scatter shot, which is a huge factor in this. When you're coming in with the Super Witches, you want to take on some of the flank damage that would come in, especially when it's splash.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to leave the splash up for a later in the attack when, let's say, you have healers that move past them, or you have the but we have the lava pups just going down to this queen as the ground expos are here. And notice, Super Witches are now coming down with just above 2 minutes left in this raid. So is that going to be enough time for these Super Witches to make their way all the way through to this town hall with a double jump?
The double jump is really going to help coming through this one as we cut through the core of the base and straight through the back end. But what we can do, actually, I mean, everything is open no matter which direction you go, but it does give access over to that scatter shot position to navigate through. We do have the Royal Champ still at bay that can come in from the 9 o'clock side of the base, but these Super Witches look like they want to go on a walk.
Yeah, I mean, there was no way for them to walk in towards the bottom where the queen went, and the queen's getting locked down by the single. We got a problem here. We got the Super Witches all going to the outside except one of them, and the healers are going to the outside. The queen needs to secure this town hall to have even a remote chance.
Yeah, so able to power through, and
oh no,
the town hall does not go down despite the king right there under rage.
It's getting repaired too.
Wow. He still get the Warden ability, though. The Warden ability working with the Super Witches. He's going to try and save this one. Now, we've talked about the pressure that Ano typically faces because he has been known to 1-star. Unfortunately, this is what he's hoping not to do. So he's hanging on to this Warden ability, which is the right move, but it's not going to give him the follow-up 3-star that he's hoping for.
Fluxy, can you please send me a DM of this base? I would love to copy this. Thank you very much. That would be fantastic. As this base is going to defend the 1-star? Maybe, as the Super Witches are stepping into the town hall. Can they take it out with only 15 seconds left? The town hall, it's trying. If it's not a 2-star, wait a second. The Super Witch is trying. It's there.
No!
What? Are you serious? Oh, he gets up. He can't handle this. I would too. Oh no. Yeah. Wow. That is another 1-star for Ano here in the Snapdragon Pro Series, Woody.
I would burn the house down, but I think he would leave it with 1 hit point left. That's what he did to the town hall anyways. That's going to be a 1-star for Bad Zinger, 82%. And wow, that slip up from Tribe Gaming is starting to look like not too big of a problem after all. Just a 2-star from Tribe would even the score, and a triple to come in over the top. This is a really unfortunate follow-up for Ano of Bad Zinger, a squad that had an opportunity now to take down an undefeated team, and it has evaporated before their very eyes. Lady B, I think that you remarked about the aggression that can, come into your brain and just eat you from the inside out. You think that you're so far ahead, and then all of a sudden, you're down on the floor. What happened there?
Yeah, these sort of things happen, unfortunately, and the Super Witch is not necessarily the safest approach, but, again, Ano feels the pressure here, so I think he just felt it a little bit more today, despite that amazing opener from Hugo Stiglitz. Let's see what happens defensively for the rest of the game for the team. Kronos up to bat here with the Queen Charge Drag Rider. A pretty simple attack strategy that you have, working your Queen away through that Town Hall, picking up some additional value, and then rocking those Super Drags right alongside and through.
Yeah, with Kronos now charging this Queen closer to the Town Hall, gonna have Dragon Riders come in for the main portion of this attack, as it does use the Earthquake and Lightning to utilize and help take down an Expo and the single target Inferno, so the Queen can stay nice and healthy and doesn't get picked off. But watch these Headhunters as the poison spell is used nice and early.
Yeah, used nice and early here. We do have the queen raging up those healers so she can power along through that poison bomb. If she winds up settling in place, that does help her get through, but also taking on quite a bit of damage with the archer tower, the pups, and that mortar. So with this being set, the queen on her path and ready to go. We've got the drag riders coming in. You see a nice line. Typically, you want to spread them out through where you have your defenses, since they solely target those defenses. These are like air hogs, so to speak. But what I love is the Stone Slammer coming in for the Eagle, because this is going to force the pathing to come straight through the core of the base and meet up with the queen on the back end.
Yeah, he's pathing his way straight on through towards that multi, the sweeper, trying to make his way all the way across his space as these Dragon Riders are going to path their way there. There's the invisibility for his queen, but he lost all his healers.
Ooh, losing those healers is never a good thing, especially in these kinds of raids. We talked about it earlier. With these drag riders, you want the queen to stay alive as long as possible to help out, but he does have the royal champ and her ability to come through the back end. And with that scatter shot down, this is where he's in the clear. It's just all about taking down the Tesla farm on the backside, but that Seeking Shield is going to do the work to get it done.
Wow, that RC ability helped clutch up the rest of this, and Kronos looking strong. Brilliant job finishing this one off. The Dragon Riders Royal Champion helped grab all that value with just over 40 seconds left in the raid. This is a 3-star, and this is the first 3-star of this match for Tribe. Their fail came from Rikira's at 98%, which they've only had 3 fails out of 21 attacks so far. Well, 3 fails out of 22 attacks now here. Series Tribe. Well, that is a great answer, especially after you just defended for a 1-star.
Yeah, it's like Tribe just barely gave him a little bit of breathing room there, and as soon as they took a breath in, they realized they were drowning. Bad Singer underwater now against the Tribe squad that is still just as powerful as it has always been. Another triple from Kronos means that he is once again joining that small elite squad of players who have not yet even gotten a 2-star. He is perfect across the board for 5 weeks in a row. Congratulations to Kronos there, making great use of the Dragon Riders. Hasn't seen quite as much use or favor as the Lava Loons, but still very powerful in the right circumstances. Tell us, Carbonfin, when are Dragon Riders most powerful?
Well, Dragon Riders are most powerful when your queen can grab incredible value like the Town Hall, Infernos, Expo, so your Dragon Riders don't get hit by that stuff, especially those Town Hall gig bombs. And you mentioned, Woody, that Kronos hasn't failed, right? He hasn't got a single 2-star. And I'm curious, do you get any points for almost hitting for the cycle of you get a 1, 2, or 3? Has there been any players that has got any all that? You know, there might be. There might be some. You don't want to do that.
What do you say? Didn't you say there was? What do you just needed the 0 added in?
Yeah. Oh, man. You don't want that. You definitely don't want that.
So Alfonso with the blimp coming in. We've got the Yeti bomb coming down with a rage. Now, lures at CC, goes for the scatter shot. Nice deep dive in, which is going to help really set off the pathing for the queen. Look how much has actually been funneled here. This is some exceptional value coming in, and also luring the CC out, again, gives you that beautiful position to hold the queen in a spot where she's unobstructed by defenses to take it down much easier.
Yeah, slowly taking her time through this Clan Castle. Ice Golem, Lava Hound. His Ice Golem is defending, protecting this queen. Slowly gonna plan to make his queen walk her way all the way up to that Town Hall. As I'm seeing the pathing here so far, it's looking great. As long as he sets a little bit more of a funnel near the Grand Warden altar and the storage up there, he can get the queen to go, but the Spring Trap actually launches the Ice Golem, which what he really wants to use to protect this queen even more, but this skeleton spell is doing a fantastic job to distract the air expo just enough.
Yeah, it is. Queen working along into that Town Hall compartment, doing exactly what he wants her to do. Alfonso in a beautiful position here so far with the king as backup, helping to take on at least one of those 2 expos, which does make a big difference. But wait. Queen's going on the inside. She's not going for the Town Hall. She needs to come back around. She's gonna go to. Oh no!
That's why Nebrex has the opening. Oh, wait, no, but the other Invis brings her back.
Oh,
But
here she
her
comes.
ability's already been utilized.
Okay, so freezes everything out. Beautiful radius here, Carbon. Is it enough to get it done? He's got to drop one more freeze down. Come on, one more
Oh,
freeze!
no!
Why didn't he drop the freeze? Sends in the Royal Champ instead and
Wow.
hoping that the Lalo will get this job done. Royal Champ is going to have to launch that
And-
Seeking Shield.
Oh, my. And that Warden flies so far ahead of his balloons, gets sniped by the scatter in the single. As the defending Royal Champion is still up on the space, balloons are trying to path their way around. I mean, he took out a lot of the defenses. Wizard Tower is about to go down. He needs a path to the single target Inferno. The Royal Champ's doing some work. 30 seconds left. He should have enough minions to overwhelm this RC, but he's pulling red air bombs, so these back-end balloons might be enough. No, it does. It goes down. Time, though. 20
got
seconds.
18 seconds.
The RC.
She's got to.
Come on.
Oh, she's gonna pick them
What?
off one by one. She is defending this base. Is it enough time to finish
Hold
this off?
on.
Look at that one lonely minion at the top side.
Oh my!
Oh.
No, Alfonso, don't say it's gonna fall short. What?
A
Alfonso.
98. Oh, that hurts.
Needed just a half a second or one more second, Woody, to turn it into a triple.
And as if to send a message, one of the last two buildings standing up in that base was the Clan Castle, bearing the name of the fearsome Tribe Gaming Squad, which has kept Bad Singer to only 6 stars in their first 3 attacks. Tribe Gaming's defenses have held on thanks to that Royal Champion spear stabbing down a few of those minions and pups up in the skies, and keeping the Dark Elixir storage of all things up as well. We saw that Archer Queen had a lot of trouble in the top corner. Was that the downfall of the attack there, Lady B?
Yeah, you know, and that Royal Champ definitely was a downfall of it as well.
Yes.
I mean, had that Royal Champ not survived, that was probably an OP defense right there. So perfect placement. Let's see what Nebrox. Ooh, Nebrox coming in with the E-Drags. Okay, so Tribe playing around here, Carvin, and bringing us some fun stuff. We're seeing more and more E-Drags in the mix. I think more because of the potential of those perfect wars. But still, I think the players are having a lot of fun with the power of it.
Yes, E-Dragons are very strong, especially if you can help take that Town Hall down nice and early, which he does, as these E-Dragons are trying to path their way through the core. Remember, if your E-Dragons make it to the core and gut the whole middle, then your heroes can literally just move around the whole edge of the base, literally everywhere, and crush through the rest of it, which is looking like that's what's happening here for Nebrax.
Yeah. The King, though, ooh, we've got the Eagle taken down. This is going to give a lot of power to the heroes to actually work their way around. These E-Drags got through the core, and that's the majority of what they need to do, but there's still a lot of base left, and the biggest problem here is going to be that scatter shot with the Warden Tower. The good thing for Nebrax is that he has the double freeze combination here to help work through, and one E-Drag that's actually clearing up the bottom side of the base.
Yeah, that E-Drag down on the bottom, beautiful, just grabbing some nice value. You can see Nebrax has got the smile on his face, and this is going to be another 3-star for Tribe. And this is a crushing triple with over a minute and a half left in this attack. Pops the ability, skips across, takes out some point defenses, pops the ability, and just like that, E-Dragon crushing yet again, showing you the power of this army. It's just crazy to see how these pro players make it look so easy, Woody.
Yeah, it's a special sort of thing that you do to an opponent to send in E-Drag spam all across one side of the base and just slap them down, almost as if to say all of that hard work you've done, those hours dedicated to base building, the perfection of getting the walls in the exact right spot, and then you just blow over and zap it all away. Chain lightning totality. Well done there to Nebrax, finding another triple for Tribe Gaming. Were there any flaws at all that you'd point out there, Carbon Fin? Anything you do differently with that attack?
I would not be the person to comment on that, as I'm not the E-Drag pro attacker. All I saw was, with a minute and a half left, the base was gone. So I that done pretty well. Just incredible. And when you're doing the E-Dragon attacks, the big focus on is use your Warden ability really early. If you do a very early Warden ability, the goal of that is you want to protect those balloons so they go as deep into the base as possible to pull all the traps. Number 2 is have that blimp, Stone Slammer, whatever it is, go and grab that Town Hall. And then the third one is if your E-Dragons funnel to the middle like Nebrax just did right there, then you could just use your heroes to move around the edge. So you need your E-Dragons to survive enough to grab the middle. Then they could die off. They did their job. And then it's the hero's job for the rest of the base.
Absolutely. But, to Woody's point, you place all those walls. I think Lexnos showed us that walls don't really matter, at least in the last couple of years when he had to really work through those walls, but didn't quite have them all up to par. But with air actually being such a common factor right now, walls don't really play too much of a difference except for your hero entries.
I mean, the walls also got a little bit of a nerf, right? Their health went down a little bit, so it's kind of making it even harder to try to say, hey, let me try to put some resources in walls. But then again, when you're farming, you don't have to spend any more resources, which is really nice. But Rupert is up with a Super Barbarian, some sneakies. He's got the Zap Queen Charge Dragon Riders here.
He does. And starting off with the blimp to come in for the Town Hall, safe sneaky goblins to come down and take it out. We've got the Queen sectioning off some of the outlying defenses, but we've got a symmetrical base. So you just let the Queen do what she's going to do and then start the rest of your course when you see these symmetrical kind of bases. Typically the rule of thumb for any Town Hall level. I think I learned this back in Town Hall 9. You just watch the direction of your Queen and where she's going to go before you set anything else in place. So patiently working through the remainder of that CC. So we've got the Quake coming down, Zap Quake to help force this Queen inside deeper.
Queen, don't go into the inside. The Queen is supposed to go back to the
Surely
outside.
she
Go
will.
to the air defense.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
There we go.
She's fine. And look at this. There's a little opening behind that builder hut near the sweeper. So technically, the Queen can loop her way in towards that multi in the middle as the King is going to be responsible for going towards that scattershot compartment. So it's looking good so far for this charge if he can keep this Queen alive.
Yeah, looking very good indeed with the King already working towards that scattershot compartment. Queen's got that narrow opening to the multi, so that's exactly what you want to take out for this push. But we need more from the drag riders, and this is actually sectioned off very narrowly. This is perfect for it to come in, especially with the Queen taking on the multi. The one thing I'd like to see would be a Royal Champ coming in from that air defense at 9 o'clock to help force the path down towards the scattershot section of the base.
Well, he's clearing the defending King, pops the ward ability. His Queen lost her ability, so she's barely hanging on here. The sweeper, though, is not going to help. Oh, but it goes down. And the enemy RC, this Queen just somehow stays alive after even using an early ability. Rupert's like, I want to make this more difficult on myself. How can I do that? Oh, yeah, let me use an early Queen. And yeah, incredible. Beautiful hit here, Rupert.
He got a little special in the update. He got a super Queen in that one. Definitely helped him work through the back end of this. You can see the sigh of relief, but they know that they are down for the count on this one, as they're going to be to 9 stars and still 1 star behind. I mean, their defenses unfortunately are not holding the way they had expected.
And Archer Queen forcing her way forth with the fury of the She-Wolf of France. Our British attacker has found a 3-star once again for Bad Zinger. Congratulations to Rupert. He has been on the back line for this Bad Zinger squad, only with 2 attacks so far in this series, but he is back in full force now, trying to give these guys another bit of hope at victory. 9 stars total out of the 4 hits so far. Caps them out at a possibility of 12, and it looks like Tribe Gaming are going to be able to walk away winners, but he's not going to make it easy on them. I think that last attack might have been the best so far for Bad Zinger, and especially with a little bit of an upsurge in opportunity toward the end of this war, they're going to at least be able to go away with their heads held high. Lady B, what was your big takeaway from that last hit?
takeaway is tough on that one because he wasn't able to really get the pathing that he needed from the. He got the pathing that he needed from the queen, but you know that you just have to keep it going. I mean, if losing that queen might not have made a huge difference, but he was able to really just work that along, and that's what you want with any of those drag rider attacks. But let's take a look, because this one I'm interested in. We talked about the defenses from Badzinger, and it's Kai who is also a builder. So he should have the insight as to what to expect against Dima, who's known as the Trap Master here.
Single target
This is a lovely opener. Ooh.
This is why super minions are really strong. If you can invest the value, you can get the area like the single target Inferno behind the Town Hall. Knowledge, incredible job. Now, hopefully he has enough spells for the rest of this attack as the heroes are going to path their way in. He needs to take out that multi-target Inferno behind the Clan Castle. So you may see a delayed Royal Champion try to path their way there, or... I mean, yeah, he would have to try to take that down because that's going to be a big problem for the Lalo.
Yeah, definitely. Queen working behind that king gives her a little reprieve here, especially taking on the defending Hound. We've got the Royal Champ to take on the surrounding defenses as the Queen's taking on the Heat here. So this is a lovely combination of the heroes working together. That's what happens when you come in with the Sui openers. Woody had asked about that previously, coming in with this. You look typically for some shallow value, though he got quite a bit out of that clone minion blimp to really set this one on tone.
As the Lalo is pathing in towards the Eagle, towards the scatter shot, the Royal Champion, but not taking on the multi-target Inferno. This is the biggest issue. He's going to save a few back-end balloons to try to target it, but no, his Royal Champion...
Yeah. Royal Champ doing what she needs to do to come in. Freezes up the multi-target being Inferno there. And we've got the loons pathing across. He's got one invisibility spell, drops it, misses the loons, but there's more than enough to overcome it. Now it's the back end splash damage of the Wizard Tower, but with the split of the loons, he's going to be fine with this. All that single point defense won't do quite as much damage, except they are bypassing this Wizard Tower. So this is giving the WT opportunity to actually knock it down, but the Hound will come into play with some loons that will sneak up right behind.
With those balloons going in towards the Teslas, the mortar, the cannon, Archer Tower, Tesla on the backside, but his queen is still alive. Time is the issue.
Yeah, that one loon survives.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Does he have enough time?
Queen's got it. Queen's got it under control out here. Everything reachable, Carbon. You see the smile on his face. You know he's got that one done.
Brilliant. And that is the 3-star from Knowledge. To think that the only fail from Tribe so far is from Rikirez, as they are looking to be walking away with this one as their defenses have been really strong, Woody.
Well, sometimes it gets a little dicey there at the end, but nonetheless, he took the roll and got exactly what he needed. A 7 at the end. Only a few seconds left, but the triple from Knowledge is yet again further proof that he is one of the best, not just in base building, but also in assaulting these bases. Took an early Town Hall, and I always like to see that from these attackers because it just seems to be a load off their shoulders to know that the first star is already claimed and that they don't have to worry about the sort of, devastating defeat that we saw from Ano earlier. Is there any, psychological advantage to going for the Town Hall early like that, Carbon Finn?
I mean, it definitely plays a role knowing that you don't have to try, if it doesn't go down, right, you have to finish on it, and it's risky. By that going down nice and early, you can take a deep breath and go all out. It does help a lot for sure in terms of when you're planning, like, okay, this should be a safe 2-star at least. But you saw from Knowledge's attack that it was a beautiful attack, especially going all the way into the core with the Royal Champion, as now Lady V, Dima is coming in with the hybrid, which we haven't seen that here today.
No, not yet, because we haven't seen MCES yet. So let's see. Dima with the... Oh, we've got the Rocket Loons getting lured out. I'm going to pull it to the opposite side for the Queen. Very nice. So making use of an easy lure out of that, which I think is very smart in setting this up. So that's an easy pull and getting him in the direction that he actually wants to go for the Town Hall to take it on.
Yeah, as the Queen's going to charge it. Wait a sec. Is your king on the outside? Well, that's an interesting. Look at the town hall too.
Yeah,
What is this base?
It's like right easy access right there. Maybe they were overconfident in their offense. That they're just giving this away, which, I mean, they have the lead by 2 stars, so they can definitely do it.
Wow. All right. Well, let's see this charge for the queen to eventually make her way towards this Crown Expo. The enemy Royal Champion, as the king and Siege Barracks going to make their way to the right. And here goes the hybrid straight into the middle, but watch out, the healers. Hopefully they don't transfer to the hybrid now. Oh, with the heal passing into the scatter shot. There's the hogs. Miners making their way in as we have the Royal Champion and her ability. Oh, pops the Warden straight into the core. There's the freeze.
Carbon, it almost
onto
seemed
the
like it was
scatter.
bait to have the town hall that far toward the outside. Dima's now running a little bit low on time with this last stage of the attack. Big explosion right next to the multi-inferno as those hogs are taking a little bit of heat here, but he's still charging in deep to that compartment with the Barbarian King.
Oh, man. Wow, look at that. With the queen still trying to go to the top, Dima's looking fantastic. With the RC ability still intact, drops the balloon onto the wizard tower, helps to help grab this area, and this is a 3-star from Dima. Beautiful job as the RC ability is basically swagged. What an attack
Beautiful
here from
hit.
Dima. Yeah.
Finishing it off
This
with
is
the
gorgeous.
heroes, too. They're going to go out for a pizza party after this because they are all 4 surviving and feeling fine. Shield from the Royal Champion knocks down that Tribe Gaming Clan Castle for a little bit more salt in the wound. Congrats to Bads finishing off with 12 stars total. That means just a 2-star from Tribe get the win here, right?
Right. Yeah, indeed. Exactly. You can see where Dima's reaction. He is not happy. It was only the 12, right? So the Tribe Gaming could come away with a 2-star and easily be victorious and take this one. And Woody, that means they would go to 5-0 here in the Snapdragon Pro Series, which to go 5-0 against these teams is really setting yourself up and making yourself almost being a team to be feared going in as one of the top teams in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't think of a single team that I would rather bet on than Tribe Gaming, a squad that's undefeated now against the best in Europe, which I gotta say, Carmen Fan, I think might be the best region overall, but only time will tell because we have still yet to see them go up against those Chinese squads waiting in the wings. The current world champions, JX Tigers, are gonna have their say only again later this year, but Tribe's gonna get that qualification for world champions if they want to make it back in. They may be at the top of this European region, but they're going to have to face off against the top team also from the American region, as well as the top team from the ESL India competition. The Snapdragon Pro Series is indeed a global event, and it's Fluxy's turn to finish this one strong.
Yeah, with the next attack, well, I should not say next attack, the final attack, Fluxy, all you're responsible for getting is the 2-star here. You don't need anything more. Obviously, he wants to put up 14 stars, but 2-star and you're victorious. As that Royal Champ coming in towards the scatter shot, the King ability goes off. Queen will easily secure this town hall. No worries about this. And then he'll be able to send the Lalo, or call a little bit of a Snowlo, with the Ice Hound, 2 of them to move around.
And Furious going for a huge Subi die with all of his heroes in the bottom left corner of this base, burning through that town hall and reaching a single Inferno. Gives up the Queen to that and hasn't quite popped that Hound yet, but he's ready to get this Lalo started anyways. The rest of those loons are getting queued up over on the top left side of this base as the Stone Slammer will go in first to try to clip him. Gets a good positioning on that poison as the pups are chasing that Stone Slammer down. It's going to finish off that multi-Inferno and might even get a little bit further. Oh, big Black Bomb explodes right on it though, Carbon.
Yeah, with the Ice Hounds, there's the Rage. They're right both over the Seagull Artillery. They both fly across at the same time. That's typically not the best because you don't want those Hounds popping one after another. You want them to slowly pop. Look at that. It pops, and then, okay, the other Ice Hound is there, slowing up. It can pop and then provide a little bit more protection. Wait a second. The Ice Hound finally pops. I was worried that was going to pop right off the bat.
Excellent uses of spells here from Fluxy. The skeleton takes down that enemy all the way through, and these loons have got a shot at getting the 3-star finish. Fluxy's looking a little bit with trepidation at the last remaining section of this base. Those loons are strong, only a single target to defend. I think he's got it, Carbon.
Wow, he does have this. Fluxy, you do it again. Brilliant job coming away, having these balloons moving around. He didn't need a 3-star. He just needed the 2-star, and it would have been a victory. And he does it yet again. Brilliant attack here from Fluxy. Has the Lava Pups minions moving around, grabbing it, and Tribe remaining undefeated 5-0. And with the good old Snolo, an incredible job, incredible performance from Fluxy. We'll look at their player cams, and they are definitely happy. And Nebrex taking a nice drink of water, refreshments as they keep their winning streak up.
Chuck the tomahawks out. That is another perfect run through an incredibly difficult team. Another top-ranked opponent in Badzinger.
Yeah.
But with their 3-1 record starting this round, they are now down to 3-2. But hey, at this point, with Tribe at 5-0, undefeated here, it's like this is just the squad to beat. And if you got to go up against them and can't get it done, well, everyone else is taking a loss to them anyway, so it's not going to be that big of a disadvantage in the leaderboard ranking in the end. Congrats again to Tribe. They did get a 2-star 98%, the biggest dip so far for them. But I think that we can forgive them at a 99.6% average destruction. They're still going to be the top squad by far in terms of numbers here, Carbon.
You were the one that was most disappointed, right? As the 98, that was their worst fail yet. You were totally just shocked at what they did there. But again, for anyone that's just joining and you're like, incredible job, think about this. This is their 5th war. Out of the 5 wars they've only had 3 fails. 99, 99, and a 98. That is how good Tribe Gaming has been doing so far in the Snapdragon Pro Series, and they are 5-0, and they deserve it so much. Plus, their defenses have been holding up a couple 1-stars too, Woody.
Solid as a rock, harder than a golem, and more fearsome than a hog rider screaming through your base. The Tribe Gaming squad have not only held up to the high expectations we've had from them at the beginning of this challenge season for the Snapdragon Pro Series, but are really surging higher and higher with each passing week. Congrats again to them for their cracked offense and very solid defense. Even got a 1-star defense against the Badzinger crew. We want to say thanks again as well to the Snapdragon Elite Gaming crew for sponsoring this event and keeping the Pro Series on the path to glory, bringing the top teams from all around the world to compete in multiple different genres of games. You are watching the Clash of Clans Challenge season for this series. We're going to get a chance later to find which teams of the best from this region are going to advance on to the Masters Series and even have a chance at a golden ticket for the Clash of Clans World Finals. Looks like Tribe Gaming will be among them with this undefeated record. We've got 2 more matches coming up for later today. Strut versus MS Esports is going to be the next one, so stick with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Monster Energy, and DHL.
I would say work, because we are not a team full of individual talents, but we win wars by working together. I think I would be in charge of the tents, because I'm used to go hiking in the Pyrenees, in the French Pyrenees, in south of France. So yeah, I think I would be in charge of that. Then I think Anonymous, aka NO, would be in charge of the fire. I think Dima would take care of the food, because he's kind of the mother of the team, you know, because he takes care of all the bases. So I think he's this kind of guy. I think the main advice I could give is just work, like play hours and hours, work training on some specific armies. I would advise to play Queen Charge Lalo, because it's a very versatile army. Just I think the secret to success is just work. I think the Eagle Artillery, because it seems like it's a well protected building, so I would be safe over there. Yeah, I would just store money inside. To the fans, I hope we'll not let you down. I hope we'll not be eliminated in the early stage of the tournament. And yeah, we just have to have this little bit of support from the fans to win the tournament. And yeah, good luck to every team. I hope it will be a great fight between us. And yeah, good luck to everyone.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test. Like we play.
Howdy y'all, and welcome back to the Snapdragon Pro Series, elevating our Clash of Clans competitive scene to a whole new global level. I'm Woody, hosting the show alongside here with Carbon Finn, and we'll be co-casting this next war between Strut and MS Esports. Just like this first war of today, Carbon, this is another super important one for the leaderboards because they are both in contention for that top half spot.
Yes, indeed. They are both trying to get in towards the top end of the leaderboard, and Strut, they're there. They're towards the top, but they've put up one of the lowest score counts so far, Woody. So let's see if they can turn that around.
Yeah, Strut has had some mixed success. Look, they're number 2 on the leaderboard. Certainly not a bad spot to be in with a 3-1 record. But they've had some really shaky wins, just kind of barely eking out the victories when it seemed like they should have had a dominant showing. In fact, they showed up against Tribe Gaming and got shut down pretty decisively. So Strut, a squad that has been on a lot of people's minds for being maybe one of the best in the world, nonetheless, with a 3-1 record, is toward the top of this leaderboard, but is really going to have a difficult time going up against MS Esports, I expect, a squad that has a 2-2 scoreline, and it's going to be fighting very, very hard to get back on top.
Yeah, MS Esports need to win this, as I would agree with the golden ticket on their side, as MS Esports are they going to take it easy? Well, we know not, because prize money is something that is on the line for them, as they have 2 losses. But can they turn around against Strut, who we've known to do really well in the tournaments, but they've struggled a little bit in terms of getting the stars, but their defenses have also been strong, which has allowed them to win the wars, Woody.
Right. Tribe Gaming super hard on offense in that last round, and we've seen only ever a little bit of break from them. Strut, however, have been really kind of hit or miss, especially with Boom out in front, widely called one of the best Clash of Clans players in the world, leading this team, but coming home with a 1-star in that first war. He's had his head on straight ever since and has been scoring these 3 stars without much difficulty, but it's really going to be whether or not the defenses that MS Esports put up this next time that are going to be enough. We've seen them with a 2-2 record come in a little bit short themselves. They just got a victory over Aphelion in the previous week. But other showings for MS Esports, especially up against Top and I, really revealed some weaknesses for them. So I can't really say that either one of these squads is decisively ahead. I know that for the casters, it was a unanimous pick for Strut to take the victory in this next round. But in fact, MS Esports played against Strut in the open season and got the victory over them. So it's really pretty surprising to have such a decisive pick in favor of Strut when MS Esports have already beaten them in the past.
Yeah.
All right, so we are still going to be looking forward to this match, which is starting very shortly. Please let us know over on those predictions who you think is going to get the result here. We are just about ready to get this thing started as the teams are queued up and ready to start. And we are going to be looking forward to those rosters coming up on screen shortly. Bear with us just another moment, and we will be hopping into it.
Yeah, we are going to be bringing up the teams here between the 2 matches, right? Strut, MS Esports. Golden ticket we already see for MS Esports, as they are kind of relaxing in terms of making their way through. We talk about prize money being something, but also if you're able to get on the top of the leaderboard, you get into the challenge finals, then you are able to play in person. And that's where these teams, these players, want to compete, because it's been so long since we've been able to see that, the players playing in person, because it's always been at home for so long.
Yep. Well, a $50,000 prize pool, and the top half of the teams moving on for that golden ticket qualification round. Strut knows that there are so many fans out there expecting them to be on top, to do the best that they can in every single war, because this is a squad that is known for putting up 3 stars like they are nothing. 3-pointers just like they are Michael Jordan. So look at Boom out in front, the captain of the squad, joined by the rest of the roster now. It's going to be Yo-Yo23, the Lalo Master. Mask right behind him. He's been harassing or having some fun with me in chat. Try hard and asked.
Yes, this team is strong, but they are kind of capable of accidentally coming in with a 1-star. It's happened multiple times. And even when Boom did it, he was still gracious enough to come in with an interview with us. So he's trying not to do that, as now their opponents, Woody, is MS Esports.
MS Esports is a fearsome crew. They're actually the first squad to pick up a golden ticket for the Clash of Clans World Championship later this year. With that already in their pocket, it could have served as a motivator for them to stay on top. But at a 2-2 record now, they are fighting just to prevent other squads from having that opportunity. Out in front, it's going to be Elik leading the charge, along with Sinte, Arium, Nachoa, and Kingsman.
Indeed. This team is one of the strongest as well. They've had some unfortunate losses so far here, but all the teams competing are so good that you lose to anyone, it's to be expected because any one of these teams can defeat any team at any moment. And it really comes down to not making the small error which causes your queen to walk the wrong way. Missing the blimp with your ward in Eternal Tome. Those are the things that will cost you to fail a 99% 2-star and lose a war like this.
Well, Cynthia is the perfect attacker from this lineup, having scored a 3-star in all 4 of his previous hits. He is the big monster waiting in the wings for this MS Esports squad, looking to get the lead in this next match. If they pick up the victory, in fact, they'll be right there alongside Badzinger at a 3-2 record, which definitely keeps them in the top half of this group. Strut, on the other hand, looking to be the sole squad with a 4-1 record after this if they manage to get the victory. Ast leading the charge here now with a huge hit of this battle blimp right into the gut of this base. All the way to the town hall.
Clone super minion. No, okay. He's going to clone super archer as there's the tornado trap spinning some of these super archers now into the town hall. Hang on. They take the town hall down. They take the Inferno Tower. He's trying to take the other Inferno Tower, but wait, they're just barely standing outside that town hall poison radius.
Meanwhile, Super Dragons have just been running rampage over the top side of this base, cooking these expos like they are no problem at all. Scatter shots even on these corners are doing a little bit of work, but finally those super archers are losing their invis and have gone down. Where's the rest of the attack going to be coming from?
Well, I mean, does it matter? The question is, what's left of the base after what he's done so far? King ability, queen ability. I mean, it should be easily the enemy king. And look at this. RC ability will easily be able to help push through this. Yeah, there will be a ground expo, some skellies, but this is a beautiful attack.
Huge hit from Aston. If you blinked, you might have missed the entire deploy. Great drop with that battle blimp, and I think that might be the first time I've seen super archers come out of it. I think he got even more value because he got swung around by that tornado trap and got to shoot directly into the town hall and hit a bunch of stuff on the backside as well.
Yeah, it was a brilliant attack here with the super archers, putting them into your blimp. And the beautiful thing is they can reach so far over the wall. It's insane the value you can actually get, because typically you're used to seeing some super minions or more even the case of super wizards being put in there. But if you use super wizards, you can't reach as far, right? He did use a wall breaker to open up so that the super archers can get even more value stepping through. But it was incredible value how the sweepers were just pointing away so that blimp could easily fly its way in, land, and get all of the value, which I think was including 3 Inferno Towers with the Town Hall.
Yeah, superb creativity from Ast there, and Strut certainly deserved the 3-star to start things out. MS Esports certainly put up an interesting base for them to take down, but it really speaks volumes to Strut being able to go up against that one first, and with such an interesting attack strategy to be able to knock it down rather decisively. I mean, all the Super Dragons were gone by the midpoint there, but once again, it was the heroes going in for the cleanup, and they didn't have very much difficulty once they got down to that bottom corner. Plenty of time as well. Well planned there to Ast. Excellent job.
It was a beautiful plan as we're looking at the replay of the Super Archers. And look at that. Taking out 1 Inferno Tower. Taking out the bottom 2 single target Inferno Towers. Just incredible, the pathing, or not just the pathing, but the planning, right? Sending the Super Dragons, and I'm not gonna lie, I think this might be either the second Super Dragon attack we've seen all of the Snapdragon Pro series, or it might be the first. Like, we barely see Super Dragons really used, as there was not too long ago, it wasn't this latest update, but before, there was a little bit of a nerf applied to them, so you don't see them as much as previously, but as you can see, they are still very strong if used right.
Yeah, I know we saw Super Dragons coming in with bats recently. That was the new meta brought to us by Bombador, but this time it's Super Dragons with Super Archers of all things.
Yeah. As Arium is going with the clone, Is this a clone? Wait a second, we got another one. Okay, we got, not only do we have one super archer in Viz, we're having a second one mixed in with super wizards, but he needs to take this town hall. Oh no, the town hall stayed up and he already even used his warden ability. No warden for this Lalo.
That is terrifying to start with. You know, in that previous attack that we just saw, there were so many invis spells committed to those super archers to make sure that they were right on target. This time, however, lost the Grand Warden, lost those super archers, activated Town Hall. It's going to be pretty tough for these loons to have to path over. 2 free spells to support them. Has Arium got a shot?
I don't know. If this Town Hall does not go down from his queen, I don't see how he's taking it down. He's going to have to send loons to go all out for. I think this queen should. Oh wait, no. Wait, queen. She might walk out to the platform. Oh, she walks. Whew, okay, that queen is going to secure the town hall, saves it. But remember, now no warden ability through an eagle arch. Onto these balloons.
Well, she takes out a multi as well, and is even taking a few more pop shots at some Teslas in here. She'll go down, but it's haste and lots of icy freeze out in front for Arium to keep these balloons safe. 2 Seeking Air Mines go off on that first ice sound, and it's about to pop. It's going to grab that air defense, though, shutting down the rest of these defenses. Only a single target Inferno in the mid there, no problem at all for these balloons.
Wait a
Eagle artillery shots have gone off, but the balloons are safe the whole way through.
Woody.
What?
Arium, there's no... Are you serious? Like, how?
Dead serious.
Okay, I feel like Arium had like an extra like 4 clone spells hidden somewhere, and he just cloned up the balloons like crazy. How do you triple this base like this after failing the blimp clone to take out the town hall and not even having a warden for the Lalo? Like, Arium, absolutely amazing recovery from what happened with the blimp. I guarantee you, any casual player, or even kind of a pro player, right? I mean, they could probably give it their best, but would just fail instantly. They see that town hall not going down.
You know what he did, and pro players should take notice of this. He cloned his clone spells. See, he used the hidden forbidden jutsu to get that big spell advantage on there, and that was just too many balloons in the end there. Yeah, I mean, the Archer Queen made it into the core compartment at the end there, supported by the Barb King, and with that ability was able to pop the Town Hall down and get a little bit of extra value on that multi up on the edge. So yeah, I think he did a bit more damage with that initial strike than I was initially willing to give him credit for. Let's take a look.
Yeah, we're looking at this clone spell with the Invis, wanting to take that town hall down, but unfortunately, Storages, they provided a huge distraction on Mask's base so that he didn't go for it, but in the end, they technically set up a nice funnel to then try to loop his heroes into the town hall. But remember, it was the additional funnel to the right side that helped get his queen to path towards that town hall.
I think what I really don't get, though, and I'm struggling to understand this, maybe you can explain it for me, Carmen. Why did he send in the Grand Warden on the bottom corner there? Was it just to try to make sure that the battle blimp could get far enough? Because it's such a huge commitment.
Yeah, great question. That is absolutely 100% the answer, is using your Warden ability so the blimp can go all the way through. Also, another benefit of using the Warden there is you don't technically have to use a Hound. You can use just a few balloons, send your blimp in, and then use your Warden ability. Initially, you have to use the Hound, but it's the distance between where the air defense is and where the town hall is that Seeking Air Mines can be waiting and snipe the blimp so it doesn't make it into the town hall. So that's the reason why you typically use the Warden, but you need to get a crazy value in order for make it the investment worth it, as Yo-Yo's trying to invest his heroes into the town hall now.
Poison is down, finishing off these CC troops. It's a duel between the Royal Champions, but it looks like Yo-Yo's going to be happy with the result here as the Queen paths a little bit north to take on that Lava Hound. Barb King storming the gates of this castle and knocking apart the Town Hall for the first star here. And this triple Hound is going to be set up for victory, blocking off the first air defense and keeping this Scattershot distracted with a Stone Slammer. Yo-Yo, the Lava Hound master, is on the path to victory.
As the haste pushed him straight into the scatter. Now they're going to make their way towards the multi. The Eagle Artillery is the Ice Hound. Freezes up the right side scanner. He still has the Warded Eternal Tome, which he can burn, but the Queen still has her ability, so she can help through the core as the Ward ability just goes through, and there's the enemy Queen waiting.
Unfortunately, had to sacrifice that queen ability as it was force popped against him by that single target Inferno, but Yo-Yo is still looking to continue with this Stone Slammer out in front, dropping a lot of bombs. Unfortunate, though, to encounter this Tesla trap right in the core of the base. So many loons, but what's going to stop him? An air defense and a wizard tower in the bottom corner could try to get a few shots off. They're being pushed back by the air sweeper. That's enough to justify a freeze spell, and it's the last one that Yo-Yo's got.
Wow, he's got one more balloon to utilize. No, he mistimed it a little bit there as he wanted to distract using that balloon onto the wizard tower, but he's still got a Dragon Rider with minions and pups. Those other balloons go to the single. He's got it. Yo-Yo has got it for a 3-star to keep the triple train rolling in for Strut.
And they are going all the way to the station. This is a first-class ride for Strut fans as they get to clap themselves on the back once again, supporting the right squad. Strut out in front, looking confident. Dragon Rider, in fact, getting that Inferno Tower kill right there toward the end. I thought I was just balloons, and I was like a little bit worried there, but then as soon as that big flying beast came out, I knew that that was definitely going to be enough. Strut with 2 triples now over MS Esports. And is there any surprise out of these first 3 attacks that is swaying your confidence in Strut at all?
No, not really. It's not saying that they're going to be falling apart anytime soon because they are really good. They're one of the best teams in the world. And the things that have surprised me is the Super Archers that we saw in the first 2 attacks. And then especially Arium recovering. If you guys are just joining right now, you might want to rewind the stream a little bit to go watch Arium's attack because it was an absolutely insane recovery, failing to grab the Town Hall with the blimp, and then sending his queen to save it, and then lolling without a warden. Yes, wild stuff. Incredible. And that's what this match is going to be. It's going to go back and forth. And it's really going to be probably just one attack. That's a fail. 99%. That will cost that team a victory.
Yeah, not even just showing us some really good recovery skills there, but also just in the planning, huge creativity from both sides of these teams. Strut and MS Esports both sending in Super Archers for a Town Hall kill and facing some pretty scary traps that could have caught a lesser player by surprise. But it's 3 stars across the board for all 3 attacks so far, and we'll see if MS Esports can keep the pace up. We're going to be going into the game right now to see their second attack from Nachoa, who's bringing in a little bit of a lighter Lava Hound touch this time. Going to be charging in with this queen out the right corner, and it's brought all 5 healers to back her up.
Yeah, with the Tesla farm popping up here, but the Baby Dragon grabs 1 Tesla. That's nice, as the queen should path her way straight into the mortar, the scatter, the enemy queen. Rage is down, does have 1 jump spell to utilize, but with the opening in the wall, there looks to be, well, he's trying to funnel to the top, which means that he could get the queen to walk her way towards the Eagle artillery, but with an opening to the top side, the queen could walk up there as well, so you have to be careful here.
Yeah, this is a tricky spot here for Nachoa, trying to keep this queen right on target. He does have 1 invis spell if he needs to try to redirect her here, but a nice wall crack in there should get her right toward that Eagle artillery. Barbarian King on defense might be enough to justify the ability here as she gets even closer to the middle. No, it's going to be a rage spell instead. CC's popping out. It's got headhunters in there.
Oh, freeze is down. Having to utilize that, meaning that the queen won't have any more freeze, or actually no, 2 more freezes. But remember, you want to try to save as many freezes and invisibility spells, as he only has 1 invis for the queen, and even that jump spell. So what's this jump for the queen here, as he can try to jump the queen for the multi, or if she continues her way toward the Town Hall, jump her into there.
Pop, lock, and drop it. Eagle artillery finished off and drops an invis on that top side to get the queen pathing right behind her Barbarian King. Bombs going off all around, but the healers are still very healthy on the other side, and Nacho is ready to get the launch in there with the Laloons. They're going to be pathing directly over that Town Hall for the 2nd star to be claimed lickety-split. He is ready to continue on the bottom side as well, jumping over walls left and right, trying to get this scatter shot down, and the Royal Champion does it, tosses the shield off, and it's really just that multi-inferno in the left compartment that defend against this huge Laloon hit carbon.
As the warden ability goes off, look at the queen, how much value she got, and now the Stone Slammer is coming towards the back side of this base, saving that for the end, but that Town Hall poison is going to hit some of these loons as they pass right on through, but this queen is still up here.
A super queen if there ever was one. 30 seconds left to finish off this base, and it's really just the scraps on the bottom side. Nacho has got quite a few buildings left, but he should have this one. She's going to have to walk around the walls. Hold on, it's getting pretty close here, Carbon.
It is. With 13
He's giving himself a
seconds
massage.
left.
He's holding his shoulders. He's holding his breath.
Hang
He's
on.
trying to
Oh,
make
got
sure
it.
he's done
He's got it.
everything.
There we
He's
go.
cleared for landing.
Yes, indeed. Nachoa coming away with a 3-star. And that is triples back to back to back to back. It's been all 3 stars so far in this match. One has yet to fail. And remember, you get a 99% 2-star. That's all it takes to lose a match like this. As these two teams can definitely, well, we already know MSC Sports have that golden ticket, so you're going to see them in the World Finals. But Strut is a team that you'd be very surprised if they don't eventually get a golden ticket to join them one day.
Yeah, and this is starting to finally look like the first sort of war as we've seen in wars from the past 4 days of competition across the past couple of weeks. This is the sort of thing that we've come to expect from our top teams, coming in with 3 stars out the gate and not letting up any pressure at all. With average stars in these wars scoring, clocking in at 14 sometimes and above for these teams. Finally, Strut and MSC Sports, world-renowned teams, are playing at the top of their game and not letting either opponent get any breathing room here. I'm excited to see this transition now into the mid-game where teams have started to kind of finally find bases that are a little bit too much to handle and are, putting up those 2 stars, the more likely as the war progresses on. But it's going to be try hard with E-Drags.
Oh.
How's he starting, Carbon?
Well, with the lightning, set that funnel. Wanting to get the funnel set so the E-Drag is going straight across. But notice the sweepers, both in the core, by the multi-target Infernos, both pointing towards that Eagle artillery. But look at this Dragon Rider. Gonna snipe the Eagle. Brilliant value with a Dragon Rider just like that. Okay. That gets you some extra bonus points right there.
Tryhard just hit him with the snickerdoodle. Got the free Eagle artillery out of this one. And I'm kind of surprised he's going in still with E-Drags, given that he had a free Eagle. That's a big pickup for a Law Loon to give away and not really be able to leverage like that. He's going to just sacrifice the loons out in front of these E-Drags, trying to catch a Seeking Air Mine, but I'm not sure I saw any come out. Still, he's popping an early Eternal Tome, as you've called, one of the best moves to do with these E-Drags, and gets the Battle Win right over the Town Hall for the 2nd star, claimed easy.
And the Town Hall goes down just like that. And there was a couple Seeking Air Mines that were by the Town Hall, which have been neutralized. These E-Dragons are pulling one Seeking Air Mine there, but they're also grabbing that value in the core, and that's what I talked about. If your E-Dragons can make it to the core of the base, clear it, then you have your heroes move around the edge, and down goes the final Inferno Tower just like that. As his King's got the ability, Queen's got her ability, and the Raw Champion is finally now just deployed.
Superb hit from Tryhard. Great stuff with another free spell ready to drop to support these heroes as they make their final path along the bottom of the base. The last E-Dragon has gone down, but Tryhard is not worried about at all. Pumps his fist and stares straight into the heart of his mortal enemies, ready to drive that dagger even deeper. Tryhard is electrifying with this success and finds a 3-star in just over 2 minutes. Congrats again to the Strut squad, looking their best on day number 5 of this competition.
Brilliant attack right there. It was the Dragon Rider Lightning that helped grab the Eagle. The Lightning got the air defense and some value. And just how much value, because those were ground expos near the Eagle. That's how just Tryhard just planned it perfectly. And that's what these pro players do, is they plan troop by troop, tile by tile. They know exactly what each troop's meant to get. And even if you have 8 E-Dragons, you drop them in a way to kind of also funnel each other to get the core into the middle. And it was brilliant. Brilliant value that he did right there.
A place for every troop, and every troop in its place with that deployed. Tryhard taking that Eagle artillery for free. There was nothing shooting at that Dragon Rider at all. And it almost leads me to question whether he could have done it even cheaper. I guess the big advantage for the Dragon Rider there, facing off, specifically targeting defenses, made sure that it got in early enough with enough time to set up for that E-Drag strike in the top right side of the base. But regardless, I don't have any tips or suggestions here. Tryhard has done a beautiful job, and just look at his face as he's executing this attack, doing everything in the perfect order with spells, abilities all across the board, shutting this base from Kingsman down.
Does it brilliantly as the E-Dragons pull a few traps, but it was the Warden ability that saved them into the core for all that value. And then it always comes down to this. When you use E-Dragons, your heroes are the troops, well, I guess heroes are the heroes, that clear the remaining part of the base. They're the ones that finish it off to get the 3-star. And now Cynthia is coming in with his signature attack, is the 36 Hogs. And he's got 5 headhunters in the mix. And looks like he's going to be doing a little bit of a skelly donut to try to take out this clan castle and 2 Inferno Towers here, Woody.
Well, it's time for the Francophone Showdown. Cynthia, following up after Tryhard, is the only player on this MSC Sports squad with a perfect record starting up. And boy, has he shown up again.
Oh, the single didn't go down, though.
Not a perfect start, but the CC's finished off, and a Flame Flinger on the left corner is going to be good, solid striking against a lot of those defenses, leading into this full hog offense.
Yeah, with the King gonna path his way into the town hall. We got a bunch of Teslas, a bunch of ground skeletons here as well. But luckily the town hall's not activated yet, which means that his queen, no worries. She's got perfect health. Oh, wait, Queen should make her way back to the town hall, right? Yes, okay. Makes her way back so she can grab the town hall and even that Air Expo. So this is brilliant so far.
Oh, yeah! Cynthia on fire, running straight toward those Infernos with no fear at all. No support for this queen, but does she even need it? He's got 2 heal spells to back up those Hog Riders as soon as they're ready to charge on in. Invis, an interesting little addition there. I don't see any real buildings that are going to be too much trouble for these Hogs in that bottom corner, but I guess he just wants to get some more value out of the queen before she goes down. And here they come!
Moving through they go with the heal spell, but watch out for the Eagle Artillery locking on to his Royal Champion and sending a few balloons and hogs to try to target that single target Inferno, which it did not go down from. Oh, look at, there's the red air bombs. But as this going in, he's got the hogs moving to the Eagle. There's another heal, but we still have the enemy queen up here.
She's still going to be popping off. Cynthia needs something that can target her, and finally, it's going to be maybe headhunters. Great job, Cynthia. The perfect read and just enough pressure to finish off that key defender. Cynthia's going to have an easy 3-star to finish now. Still holding on to a couple of hogs and a miner in that army camp just in case something had given him trouble. But look at how many hogs are left. It's a veritable stampede, Carbon Fin.
Oh my goodness, Cynthia, how do you do this? You make it look so easy with 36 hogs in your army, plus another 9 hogs inside of your clan castle. It's just incredible. I've seen Cynthia come in with all hogs, mass hogs before, literally no cleanup troops. He had hogs to clean up his hogs, which was insane. So to see Cynthia do something like this, it feels like it's easy, you know? He gets some cleanup troops, no worries for him.
He could tell you how he did it, and he'd have to kill you. Cynthia shares no secrets. He leaves no survivors. Only destruction in his wake, as another perfect v perfect possibility is starting to shape up again now for Strut and MS Esports. This is something we don't talk about a whole lot, but with 6 attacks up there and all of them triples, we will remind the folks at home that if we do have a perfect v perfect war, the tiebreaker is time.
Yes. It is indeed. Time will determine who has a chance at getting that victory. And it's really the team. Well, I think Strut probably has that advantage because of the E-Dragon attack. That's why mastering E-Dragons and having at least one of your players come in with an E-Dragon attack is smart nowadays, because it's fast, it's quick, and it gives you a competitive advantage.
Well, congrats there to Cynthia, the purveyor of pork, the ham-fisted, hash-slinging slasher of hogs. He has given another victory. What the hell? Mask is popping in just as quick as he can with a raged-up E-Drag in the bottom corner. Lightning in the center of the base. I need 3 eyes to keep track of what's going on, Carbon.
Oh, Mask is here. He stepped away from the chat to focus on this match now as he's got the dragons flying their way in. And he's still got a blimp. Typically, you're going to see that come in for the Town Hall as he did use the lightning to take out a sweeper that was behind the Town Hall. Probably maybe pointing where the dragons and blimp were going to fly in as we got the Rage. Balloons. Dragons. Get ready for Warden Eternal Tome. And there it goes. But we do have a single target Inferno that is standing here, which can be a problem if it doesn't go down as a tornado trap is activated.
Spins that battle blimp and the loons around, but they'll get out just in time. Oh, there's a Dragon Rider in there. It's still firing away. Not enough! Mask's attack has crumbled as the Town Hall stands. And he'll be forced to send in some heroes to waste that Town Hall as builders all around are repairing the Town Hall.
Woody, we've got a king there, so he can't send the Royal Champion in the Town Hall. Unless you do some sort of poison. You don't have an invis to ignore the king, and the Town Hall is getting repaired to full health. I can't see this even being a 2-star at this point. No way.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any children watching the show, please avert their gaze. We are about to witness maybe the most terrifying thing in the history of Clash of Clans. A perfect v perfect war start for Strut and MS Esports, but Mask is now going to have to hang his head if he can't get this Town Hall down. Fully repaired by 4 builder huts all around that bottom right side of this base is holding on to dear life for that star, and Mask may not be able to take it.
No, he's thinking. He's thinking really hard here as he uses a sneaky goblin on the outside, but they can't even take down the storage. Drops an archer, drops a Royal Champion, but he knows because of that king, there's the race to try to get through the king. And then there's a poison for, oh yeah, look at this RC's health. It's gone. The Expo. And she doesn't even go for the Town Hall. And if that Town Hall doesn't go down to that blimp, it's a 1-star. And now the war completely turns to a favor in MS Esports. And this is what's been really struggling for Strut. They've been getting now 3 different wars, 1 stars. You get 1 stars, you have a very difficult chance of winning. But they somehow have been managing to win those wars with some 1 stars, or at least one of them against Betzinger. But this one, MS Esports is not going to let that slide.
Super powered defense from the MS Esports squad. They battened down the hatches and kept that ship afloat by hook or by crook, holding on to 2 of them. And that is just as good as scoring 2 triples while your opponents are getting 2 stars. So just within 1 single attack, that 3-minute devastating fall down for the Strut folks. This is really going to give MS Esports everything that they were asking for. It's looking like we're going to have 3-2 bracket now, as MS Esports really just need to coast on through with 2 stars apiece in these next 2 strikes, and they should have an easygoing victory.
Well, that's easy, right? It says 2 stars, you're moving on. Well, not necessarily moving on, but you'll get a victory. You'll get a win to try to move up in that leaderboard, and that's what matters here, as we have Friday and then next Wednesday as the next 2 kind of match days for these teams here in the Snapdragon Pro Series, as Elk is now coming in with his Lalo, and he's got a jump spell. Okay, it's a Queen charge Lalo, looking to potentially jump this Queen in. Let's see. He could jump her towards the Town Hall. I would say send the Royal Champion in for that Ground Expo and the multi. Wait a second. Where's this blimp going here? I guess that blimp will have to go for the Queen. It's not angled for the multi here.
Well, he did send in a rocket loon checking around for any black bombs. Didn't find any. Gets a drop there, and the Queen takes quite a bit of damage here. Looks like the Yetis are going to pop out and finish her off as well. Yeti Might's hopping onto a few more defenses as the Queen, with plenty of support from those healers, is going to charge pretty deep into that compartment, knocks it all down. Royal Champion now for that multi-target Inferno as he's setting up for a relatively light Laloon here with only 1 lava boosted in, Carbon.
Oh, there's the jump. The single target Inferno is going to be a problem because the Lava Hound comes out. Now the Queen's got to deal with the Hound, as the RC did take out the multi, but look at this Hound and the Queen. That single target Inferno is a huge pain here as he has no more phases to utilize, which means that he's going to have to burn through this Queen ability in order to secure that single. But he's deciding to say, hey, this Queen won't make it, so yep, that Queen, oh, okay. I don't even think he was able to utilize her ability. Oh, no.
Terrifying follow-up
Wow.
for Alec, but he knows that he really just needs to get the 2-star, and his team will still be ahead of Strut.
Yeah.
Pops that ability at a good time, but a tornado trap is going to spin them around in that poison. They need to get out awfully fast. Another Rage is out, but it's not going to be enough. All the loons have bit the dust, and Alec is going to be struggling just for percentage now. A 3-star, it's going to be way too much to ask for what remains.
No. As the healers for this Queen are just sitting there, getting taken out, and minions, pups, all around, and this is 70. Okay, well, this can be a 2-star, meaning that they're still going to have the lead going into the final set of attacks. It's the lower percent 2-star, so if Strut wants any chance at having a victory here, well, they need a triple. Hope for another 2-star in the final attack, which, I mean, holding MS Esports to back-to-back 2-stars is going to be very difficult.
Yeah, extraordinarily difficult, but still not impossible. Strut know that a 3-star is perfectly reasonable for their next hit, but even so, they are tied on percentage right now.
They are. So
I guess if Strut get the 3-star and then MS Esports get a 2, then Strut could actually win.
Yeah. No. Wait. Yes. That.
Right?
That's true because.
So it's not
tied.
as impossible as we thought.
It's not as impossible. So if Strut triples, then that means that MS Esports must triple to win because of percentage. Because
I see numbers flying across your face right now. You're figuring out the math to make sure.
Because the 3-star would be 100%, and then the fail would be a 99%. It would be a tie on stars, and it would be a win by 1 building for Strut.
Well, Strut has done crazier things. In fact, they've picked up a win with a 1-star before, so it's not entirely unheard of. It's just
a chance.
Very unusual to see 2 teams with 3 stars both in their first 3 attacks find a 1-star and then a 2-star fail from MS Esports. But MS Esports still are ahead. Look, they have a star advantage. We're selling a story here for Strut, but MS Esports are still going to be the favorite, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, a 3-star, and that changes it. It's just like any war at that point where they must triple to win. Like, it just comes down to that. So, boom, 3-star here, and you put the pressure on MS Esports to close it out. As we've got a Giant in front of this Flame Flinger trying to tank that Mortar, but we're seeing that the Mortar locks onto his Queen as the Barbarian. He doesn't want this Flame Flinger to take any shots as it finally goes down as the Queen is charging her way into the Eagle. Oh, yep, takes out the King and then pulls out a little bit of the Clan Castle as well.
Well, that Flame Flinger don't move fast, but it can shoot pretty dang far, can it? Poison Spell is out to deal with this CC as the Lava Hound is going to engage this Queen. She's going to pop it, but that poison won't be around to clip every single pup there. Might wind up committing a minion or 2 to try to help take those out. There they are. Save those healers to keep fighting another day, and the Queen's going to have to do a 360 no-scope on these pups as she makes her way to the core of the base. Eagle Artillery is going to get a round off on her, though, if she's not careful.
Oh, Rage is down. Eagle has been secured as the Flame Flinger is now going to clear the scatter, the Teslas. The whole Tesla farm going down. Not going to lie, that's huge value. But look at this Queen as well. His Queen's going to take out the enemy Royal Champ and the enemy Queen. All right, never mind. I guess his King can clear her. Wow.
Yeah, that King got just up close and personal and shut down that Queen. She's not going to be having a good day after that one, but Boom still is having a good time here as he makes his way across the entirety of the base, just like a pancake slap on the side here. So that it can find middle section is taking a huge strike from the Queen, and Barbarian King with the Royal Champ in the bottom left are doing some great work. Grand Warden to finish things off with the balloons, and boom, looks like a 3-star supreme finish for Strut.
Incredible. Look at this overwhelming attack here from Boom. A gorgeous Queen charge. And now they know that MS Esports must triple to win. If MS Esports got like 1% more, or even 2 buildings more overall. They could have won with just a 2-star, but, well, in terms of percentage-wise, but, like, at this point, 3-star is what's needed to win this war, because the 1-star that came in from Strut, which was Mass that came in, was at least 72. Okay, I guess it was 72-72. So it was a tie in terms of the percentage. Look at this. I'm looking at the scoreboard. 3-star is what's needed in order to win. Otherwise, yeah. Wow. It won't be enough.
Yeah, because a 2-star 99% still just leaves them.
It's gonna be less.
One building
less.
short. It's pretty incredible to imagine.
That's
that
crazy.
Building differential is just so tight, but that's exactly the sort of thing that we would expect between these two teams at the top of their game and fighting for this positioning in the bracket. For Strut, this is not exactly a do or die spot, right? They're one of the top ranked teams on this leaderboard at 3-1. Even with a loss here, they'd still have a winning record. But if MS Esports pick up here, I think that really solidifies their positioning in the top half of this leaderboard. They would have to have a really hard time against the last remaining opponents that they've got if they're falling down. So really, this is kind of big upside for MS Esports, who really just need to put up one more triple, one final triple, and they can go home free with a 3-2 record. I'm trying to think of
who is Tribe Gaming playing in their final 2. Have they played MS Esports yet? I'm trying to think who.
Tribe
you got
Gaming,
the list there?
Tribe Gaming have not played MS Esports or Aphelion yet. So they've picked up wins against every other team. So MS Esports is going to have some tough competition for one of their future matches, and they really want to get this win against Strut now.
Yeah, you definitely want it, because the way Tribe's been playing, that one's literally anyone going up against Tribe right now is the underdog. So it doesn't matter who you are. Tribe's just been on another level here in the Snapdragon Pro Series. As Kingsman, hey, Kingsman, you triple, you win. You don't, you lose. Simple as that. Good luck here. He's going to try to clutch it as his queen is down, taking out the Arch Tower. Going to have to drop the healers onto her. Looking to charge her closer to the Wait, what is this wall breaker? Wall breaker, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Wall breaker just didn't know what to do.
Well, he found the nearest target and he shut it down. He said, every other troop does that. What's my problem with wall? Kingsman's going to still nonetheless get his Town Hall kill early on here. Hasn't had to spend too much time for setting up this Dragon Rider assault. 2 battle builders are going to be healing up that Town Hall a little bit, and as the CC pops out now, Queen's got more problems to deal with, but Kingsman's up to the task.
Yeah, he's got to keep that Queen raged up. We've got that single target Inferno doing so much damage. Too bad he doesn't have, like, any rocket loons or something to go pick off. I mean, you have to be perfect timing. You have to let that single target Inferno charge up just enough so you can utilize every single... I mean, I think he could have gotten one more second out of that single target Inferno. Because if you're literally off by a second each freeze, that's kind of like a free spell you kind of wasted almost, if you think about it.
Well, Invis is out, and the Queen still has not had her ability forced. She's pathing down to the bottom left, though, instead of going for that Inferno. It's going to stay up, but it's out of range now, not able to fire on her, while Kingsman is setting up for these Dragon Riders. They've taken a bit of a beating right at the outset. Nice timing on that ability, though, and the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome protects all of them as they're making their way in. Seeking Air Mines coming on up, but that Stone Slammer is still almost at full health. Big scatter shot locks on, and the multis are raging now. Inferno fire all across these troops, but Kingsman is holding on for dear life, keeping them pathing along the top side.
Look at this. Look at this. The RC ability goes off. Trying to take out this Air Expo. Come on, RC. Take out the multi as well. As the Queen's trying to stay alive, but this Tastifon on the back end is going to be a big problem as this Raw Champion is just barely trying to sneak through. The scatter shot will one-shot. No, but the Queen's taken. Oh, no. Never mind. She goes down.
MS Esports needs a 3-star or this is a loss. A triple here for the victory, but then they get it.
Wow.
Can't way. Kingsman is forced to pop this Queen ability as he's lost all of the healers.
Wow.
And she is just wasting Royal Cloak time. Precious damage walking around this wall. Strut have somehow done it.
I don't get it.
Holding Kingsman at bay.
How does Strut win these wars with 1 stars? I am just blown away how this is the second time that Strut has gotten a 1 star in a match and still wins. If you think about it, MS Esports didn't get a 1-star and they lost.
You can't keep getting away with that. Strut is a monstrous team, and even though they've taken a loss to Tribe with this 4-1 record, they have all but guaranteed that they will be in the top half now of our Snapdragon Pro Series leaderboard, and we'll move on. An opportunity to earn a golden ticket through these series and compete in the Clash of Clans World Finals. Congratulations to Strut for their victory over MS Esports. Before this match began, we were asking which team was going to be top ranked with a spot, and contending with the very best. It looks like the answer has come clearly back. Strut is that team.
Strut is doing a fantastic job of just winning your wars, right? It doesn't matter if you put up perfect wars or 11 stars, 12, well, it kind of matters, but as long as you're higher than your opponent, you win. And that's what you want to do. You want to get the wins, get the victories to have a chance of being at the top of the leaderboard.
Well, they've walked along the razor's edge, but they more often fall on the 3-star side. So even if they screw up every once in a while, those 1-stars are not DQs. It's just going to be some deep trouble now for MS Esports as they have to regroup and try to plan another way to victory. Let's say thanks again to our sponsor of this event, the Snapdragon Elite Gaming Crew. Have supported the Snapdragon Pro Series from the very beginning. We are finding the best players worldwide across a multi-genre of clans, has now seen another opportunity to rise to the top with many more players in this European region seeking to be the face of this event. We're going to have 4 teams moving on from this European region to a final bracket where 2 more squads get a chance at that golden ticket against other top-ranked teams in different regions for the Snapdragon Pro Series. We're going to be back with the last war of today between Aphelion Esports and RVNT, seeking to get their very first win. We hope you'll stick with us.
The Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Monster Energy, and DHL.
Like elegant. Elegant would be the word which I choose, because the company itself, also the CEO and every like the whole team involved, I feel like what they're doing is very elegant in any ways. They are really behaving like their behavior is really like gentleman like. Their attitude is really good. Also the reason why they are actually also signing us, also supporting the Elephant Corporation, like it's like kind of some backstories, but everything what they do is very elegant. That's why I choose the word. Like I would say that I would be probably in charge for the team as a whole, because I'm the guy who is the oldest, by far the oldest. All my teammates are way younger than me, so I have more life experience. At the same time, also Sir Arian, who is young, but who is our bass player and player, he is also very mature and he knows a lot of things as well. So maybe Iron and me would be in charge for everything. We will probably ask Yo-Yo or Ast if he wants to build the tent, because in this aspect, maybe those two guys have more experience. One tip I might give you is like for the current meta for sure, it has been different in the past. Try to focus on just one strategy which you personally like to attack with, and try to master it completely. So you can really convincingly say, I'm the master of, for example, Quinja Lalo. It doesn't matter that you maybe cannot use any other strategies, but once you can use just this one, you can actually play in any world-class team as well. I mean, for me, it's a really easy question. I would live in a town hall. I feel like the town hall is the strongest and the safest place to be in. At the same time, I think there's also a lot of resources, so food and drinks, which I can eat and drink, yes. Like, okay, it has to be something that cannot be destroyed by being together with Elixir. Probably I would store there some of my gold inside. Gold doesn't have any effect and nobody sees it maybe, and nobody can steal it from the Elixir storage then. To all the supporters and fans, thank you very much that you were supporting us since, for several years and months. I would only say, let's do it, Strut. Let's go and win this whole thing. Yeah, to the opponents from our challenger phase, I know that you guys obviously want the same goal as we, get the golden ticket and also the title. Hopefully this year we will be the one getting the ticket as well. So sorry for you guys.
They don't want it with me. You got a problem with me? Love, you don't want it with me. Man, you won't ever stop me. Who y'all really got a problem with? Who y'all really trying to solve them with? Who don't really like the sound of this? Who come with me getting down to this? You better step back, get your neck cracked, get laid down where you best step. Better check that with a fresh map.
Howdy y'all, and welcome back to the Snapdragon Pro Series. What a war we just had. Strut picking up a victory in a clutch defense at the last moment there, despite having a 1-star strike on their side. Still coming out ahead with 13 stars overall. But that was just in keeping with our predictions, Carbon Finn. We're happy to see them advance now with a 4-1 record. That'll put them in second place, right behind still undefeated Tribe at the 5-0. We'll take a look at the leaderboard now, and I'll let you start off, Carbon.
Yeah, to think that Strut is just somehow finding ways to win these matches blows my mind. Now sitting at number 2, 4-1. But Woody, look at that star differential between Tribe and Strut. It's almost like a whole war difference between the number 1 and number 2 star differential. They're 72 to 65. I mean, well, not technically a whole war in terms of with 15 stars, but it just, with having 7 differential as Bad Singer is one loss less, and they're tied there with Strut. But man, Time to Throw being at 4th place with 71 stars. I mean, there is anything can happen, as we have a couple crazy matches to come in the final 2 days after this last match here.
Yeah, I was very glad to see Time to Throw pick up a victory here. They have certainly earned it as the team with the 2nd most stars, the only team to be into the 70s alongside Tribe Gaming. They have done very well, but just haven't been able to hold up in individual competitions the way that Strut has. Strut with far fewer stars at 6 fewer than Time to Throw, but still at a 4-1 record line.
Yeah.
Impressive. Badsinger, the only team, interestingly, at a 3-2 score line, should be a good position for them going forward, as they really only need to pick up one more win in the next couple of weeks to have a confident placing in the top half of this bracket. But if it does come down to a tiebreaker, it's head-to-head to determine who moves on from the top 4.
I wonder, do you know who Badsinger plays the next 2 weeks? I don't know if you have it by chance on you, because that'd be really interesting. As
they're going to play against Tompanai and Time to Throw.
Oh, okay. Oh, no way. That is going to be some crazy stuff here. That's going to be a good one. that's really going to determine who's going to be edging out in 3, 4, and if you're in that 5th position, you're just out of luck there. You don't want to be that, but wow, things are really shaping up as we go into the last couple matches in terms of the last couple days of these Snapdragon Pro Series events here, right? Because we talked about it and we talked kind of off stream. We were like, what we wanted to come down to the final match on the final day to have that team either make it or don't, because that's really gets interesting and keeps us on the edge of our seats, because we've had matches where it's come down to the final text. That's crazy. We definitely always go wild for that. But if it comes down to the final attack, the final match of the final day, oh, you can't ask for anything better there.
Well, it does look confidently that we can say that Tribe is going to be moving on in the top 4, and it looks like Strut will as well. Badzinger with the best chance from the remainder, but we want to know what you all think about this next match between Aphelion Esports at a 1-3 scoreline in the fight for their lives. They need to basically go perfect from here on out.
Yeah.
Or is it going to be RVNT, a squad that we had really high hopes for before this challenge season began, has put some decent stars up on the board, but just opposite of Strut, for some reason, seems to be struggling in each individual one-on-one matchup and hasn't yet found a victory. They are 0-4 right now at the bottom of the leaderboard with seemingly no opportunity to advance, but could still serve in a spoiler role with a strong offense and solid defenses each time. Will they finally get their first win, Carbon?
I think so. I've picked them in this match. So I've been 3-0 so far today of my predictions. And now saying that, I'm probably going to lose. Who did you pick in this final match today?
I had Aphelion Esports in this one, but I don't fault you at all for taking RVNT. I actually sat out.
Okay.
Both you and Lady B took RVNT for this one, and I can clearly see why. I mean, this is a squad that has been frustrated multiple times, but will not quit, has put their best foot forward in each match and has come close in every single one of them. These haven't been blowouts by any means, and RVNT is a strong squad, to be sure. But I'll defend my pick, and I'll tell you, Aphelion Esports has been performing really well too. They're right there alongside RVNT at the bottom of that leaderboard, but they come out with some surprising results sometimes. Aphelion got a victory over Tompanai, no slouches to be sure. And so if they can beat Tompanai, I would think that they've at least got a fair shot against RVNT.
Definitely, for sure. But the thing is, I think RVNT is now kind of switching the role from kind of winning to more being like kind of upsetters, right? So a team that will ruin your chance of trying to qualify. So, I mean, they could win these final 3 matches, go 3-4, but is that going to be enough to go to the top 4? That's going to be tough.
Well, we're talking a lot about that opportunity to get a golden ticket, which is key in this Snapdragon Pro Series. But don't forget, there's $50,000 prize pool here as well.
That's true.
And hey, why finish 8th place if you could finish 7th or 6th? You know, double.
Absolutely.
Your prize is racking up even more. So big incentive there for the players to do their best in every single war to try to get more and more victories. It's a pretty messy bottom half of the bracket, though, with a lot of teams in that 2-3 position. If our VNT managed to get a victory here and then go on to the next 2 competitions victorious as well, they could theoretically surge up, maybe 5th, 6th place and still make quite a nice chunk of change from it. Yeah,
they definitely could. But I think we might have a little video that's coming in for if it's RVNT, if I heard correctly. So maybe let's go and take a listen to that.
I might give you...
Oh, here we go.
I'd say friends, because we know each other from a very long time, and we also met in real life, and we have fun together in so many times. I think that I will take food, because I like cooking very much, and Kingpan will choose the place, because like mountains and every kind of places like that, and Joker will think about the entertainment, because he's a really fun guy. I think that new player that start now playing this kind of game have to train a lot on the attacking skills, because on the defending side it's very hard to find a good defense. But if you learn specific strategy and you train a lot on this strategy, you can be a good player and you can play on competitive side, and it's not so hard on this. I'd like to live on an archer tower because I'll be surrounded by girls. I think I will store patience because in this stressful world you have never enough patience. I wanna say a big thank you to every person that believed in us because we have a lot of work to do to reach this tournament, and I wanna say them to not stop now because we believe in us and we want to reach our goal to qualify for the World Finals. I want to say also good luck to every other team.
My man Bombador chose to live on top of an archer tower because he was going to be surrounded by girls. But Carbon Fit, there's only going to be 3 of them there. You know, an army camp and had even more.
Oh, you know, that is true. Maybe who knows what is up, but hey, he made his choice and he's going to try to take down all the defenses in this match. But for this lineup, Kingpen, Joker, Lupo, Bombador, who we just saw in the interview, and Chatino, this is a team that puts up incredible stars, but unfortunately, just has not been turning that into victories as they have lost every match so far.
Well, is past prelude or can they turn it around here and now? I think it's time to get a victory on the board for RVNT. I may think that Aphelion have got a little bit better chance here, but it is so close, and I know that it is all about how these players are feeling on the day itself. Let's go ahead and look at their opponents, though, and please give it up for Aphelion Esports, a monster lineup of their own, right out in front, led by Gabriel, and joined by Mojoka, Mark, Muffin, and Gandalf. Aphelion Esports have a 1-3 record, Carbon.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, this is the time that they need to step up. They can't afford to lose. If they lose this match against RVNT, their chances of trying to make that comeback is dwindling. RVNT is at this point trying to just earn a couple spots ahead, move up in the leaderboard to get the prize money, because the prize money is paid out through all the positions here. Just by qualifying, you make it. But look at this, with 13.25 for RVNT, 12.75, Aphelion Esports are the ones below in the average star count, but they've been winning. They've been finding ways to win, just like Strut has been finding ways to win. And their defenses have been holding in the wars that they need to win. But can RVNT finally get that first victory? I picked them to win this one. You picked Aphelion, so we're kind of on both different sides here. One of us is going to be right, but who's going to be the one to win indeed? But here we go. The first attack going to be on the Tratino for RVNT with the Lalo.
Numbers definitely on RVNT's side of things here. Strong hit rates all around. Just haven't converted it into a win. Aphelion Esports picked up an impressive victory over Tompanai Tristella, but haven't yet been able to follow up on that. And as we've mentioned, scoring additional wins is super important if they are going to try to move up into the top half and find an opportunity to get that golden ticket through this event.
Well, you can't lose any more matches. That's what they definitely know for sure, as you're going to be hoping for the other teams to lose, as that's hard to do, is to hope for everything to go your way. As the freeze is down on the Expo to protect this queen, but she's taking a massive amount of damage and does not look like she's going to step in for that Town Hall.
Trojano even sent a giant out in front to block for that queen a little bit longer. Bodyguard to try to support her, but she is not going in for the Town Hall at all. And with the Royal Cloak popped, it is just going to be a little bit of damage on those archers creeping out from the CC instead. Unicorn's giving her a little bit of a leg up, and she's going to get some more damage done here, but that is not going to be as effective as I imagine Trojano was hoping for to start with here.
No.
Marvin.
That's a problem, as he can use the Stone Slammer for the Town Hall. He uses a minion. This is a very smart idea. Why did he drop a minion? It's to hit the Town Hall, damage it, so that the Stone Slammer can target it. Because normally, you don't target a Town Hall with your defensive targeting troops unless it's activated. Oh no, and he missed the freeze onto the RC. The Stone Slammer spun. The Town Hall's not even going down.
There's a Dragon Rider in there.
No! What? You gotta be kidding me. Oh no. Why is everything going wrong for RVNT?
Well, it's the gigantic overcommit now with balloons on the bottom just to secure the 2-star. Trojano knows that that triple is going to be way out of grasp, but he can loop around the outer edge, and he ought to be able to push this percentage pretty high thanks to these balloons being able to get out of that Giga Poison, as long as they don't run into big red bombs or get annihilated by this Wizard Tower. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is just not going the way. And you know, not just this match, but all the matches have not been going RVNT's way. Can they turn around? They certainly can if they get some defenses, but look at the percentage as well. This is a lower percentage. It's struggling to get into the 70s. It might just barely able to clip that mark, as the minion helps grab the Spell Factory, and there it is, 70% for RVNT to start this one off. That is going to be very difficult to make a comeback from, so Aphelion is looking good to start this one off, if they triple, of course.
Well, you know, we were talking earlier, Carbon, about the advantages of using a safe battle blimp to take down a Town Hall like that.
Yeah.
Trojano instead, you know, surprised and impressed me by using a Stone Slammer, trying to get some more value out of that siege machine. It can certainly do more damage than a battle blimp when used properly, but you see the big downside of it there. If it doesn't finish off its target, that really just throws a wrench in your entire plans, forcing a redeploy, basically wasting the Grand Warden ability for nothing, and then coming home with only a 2-star 70%. So not only did he miss the triple, but that is a pretty low percentage 2-star. If it does wind up coming down to a percentage race, not only has Trojano lost that star, but 30% of the base still left out there standing. Is going to give RVNT a difficult time on a tiebreaker.
That is unfortunate to think that you put all the effort planning, getting that all in, and then small things like that cause you to fail. And it's really just, you know, it really takes a toll on your team and your mentality. But Gandalf Aphelion, they are still in the thick of things. As long as they win their matches out here, they have a chance of being in the top 4. Since the blimp is going to land on the Town Hall, and he's going the Sneaky Goblin route, which means you don't have to invest any additional spells to help grab this Town Hall.
Good news for Sneaky Gobs. They can't be seen. They're hiding in the shadows. They get the first star. Easy claim from Gandalf here, and he will not have the same problem that we just saw from Trojano of RVNT. Attacking Bombador's base now in the bottom corner. It's going to be a lone Archer Queen. No healers to support her, so she's just going to try to get into that bottom compartment and deal as much damage as she can. There's a scatter shot, air defense, and now a big Tesla farm popping up. 3 of them there in that bottom compartment to try to frustrate this king.
Oh, he finds a tornado trap as well. Queen, no! Your ability's been forced. That's going to be a big problem, because you want to save that queen ability for as late as possible in a raid. As the Tesla farm, luckily, that will be going down. Oh, wait, he rages. The unicorn can be utilized through the rage and get this queen's health up. I don't think it's going to be enough to... Oh, wait a second. He uses a skeleton spell to provide distraction. Look at the queen. She's getting a full health here.
Some excellent triage here from Gandalf, and the heals have come in just as soon as that queen needed it. Healthy now in the bottom corner, but no healers, so she can't go too far. Still going to get some more support as the La Lune is going to come in from the left edge this time. Early strike on the enemy Eagle Artillery and that multi-target Inferno, even getting supported by the Queen.
That multi-target Inferno is going to be wrecking these balloons, so he's forced to use that freeze. But this queen is somehow still alive. She will go down to the single target Inferno. But now the Warden is going to be deployed to the top side. There he is. The reason why you can send him to the top, because then the Headhunters can come a straight line straight to that queen. But I have to fight your way across. There's a... Oh, okay. Finally drops the Headhunters. I was a little worried. But he pops the Warden Billy, protects the Headhunters and some of the balloons through the core now.
And it's necessary, too. A scatter shot right next to that Archer Queen would have been real big trouble for a Lalo. Perfect timing on that Eternal Tome. Keeps them safe. It's just a single target in the center of the base, so if we can just get a few more loons, push past this Air Sweeper and get there, it could go down. It's just pups and minions, though, and that's not going to be enough. A single Inferno in the core of the base, Carbon.
Time. 25 seconds. He's got balloons. He could try to overwhelm the single, especially with the Warden and Owl. But there's a defending king that's still standing. Time is not going to be on his side, so hang on. Bombador provides the defense that RVNT needs. So it's going to be a percentage advantage to Aphelion, but the stars is the same, and we've seen it many times that 1-star victory over your opponent is all that you need to take the win, even if you lose on percentage. So now that will give RVNT a new life. They're going to take that, and hopefully they can rethink, regroup, and capitalize with a triple on their next attack.
It's really relatively rare for a team to get a victory despite having lower average destruction, but it does happen sometimes. It's really hard to read the tea leaves at this point, though, because it's so early in this war with both teams only using one attack so far. But 2 stars in their first strikes really suggests to me that they were having some trouble identifying what attacks to use against the bases that their opponents had set up. They had a little bit more time over this past weekend to prep, to build some bases that they thought might be able to trick up their opponents. And especially knowing the stakes in this match for Aphelion, you would expect them to do everything they can to try to frustrate RVNT and prevent those triples from coming in. Joker will be the next striker with a double Hound Laloon. He's going to get an early strike here on this Town Hall. The Blizzard is doing some beautiful work.
It does grab the Town Hall, but remember, when you use a Blizzard onto the Town Hall, if you just get the Town Hall and no other value around it, to be honest, it's not worth it, because you need to get the Town Hall down, pull clan castles, grab Inferno towers, things like that to really get some crazy value, or your heroes just somehow go crazy and just stay up forever. But looks like he did pull the CC out, so that's good. Dealing with the CC nice and early, as his hero is put another check in the box, grabbing a Tesla farm, so the Lalo won't have to go through that.
Queen's taking a beating now from this Archer Tower, just flicking away at her. Joker is going to find some rocket loons in that CC, and that Barb King is not going to be long for this world. Lots of firepower coming on in, and the Queen's targeting just a DE drill at this point.
Yeah.
Finds an ability, and we'll pop away at a couple of those builders' huts now, and it's ultimately going to be the multi-mortar to take her down, of all things.
Well, the invisibility spell for the RC helps grab the Wizard Tower in the middle to help not only with pathing, but splash damage. Nice try to the Unicorn. Say, hey, I can help you, Royal Champ. Sorry, but no chance, as the King is going to smash you down as the Lalo is coming in over the Eagle and the Scatter to the right.
Well, we now know the answer to the question, who would win, a Golem King or one little Healy boy? Unicorn has lost its horn, and Joker is going to have to rely on the loons now in this bottom right corner, charging straight through with a little bit of spell support here. Pops down and freeze for that multi. He's got one more. He's getting both and the air sweeper, but he needs to go awfully fast. Red bombs exploding all over these loon packs. NATOs are spinning them around, Carbon.
Oh my goodness, but there's a Hound, and the Warden gets locked down by a single Warden. Stop going for something else. Take out that single. Let the Hound pop. Don't take out the single pop. Don't take... Oh, no. You want the Hound to pop. Pull like a sinking air mine or something. But he's got 47 seconds. Oh, no, Hound. He does. But you want the Hound to have those pups. You need that cleanup.
Well, I guess it was Father's Day, and the pups say, you know what, Daddy, you get a kill every once in a while, too. Congrats to the Lava Hound. Able to pull off a victory without popping this time. Joker gets the 3-star for RVNT.
Brilliant. That's the answer they needed. And now they have the advantage if Aphelion do not answer with a 3-star of their own.
That's a big if, Carbon Fin, because
It
if
is.
they do, then it's a big percentage lead still for Aphelion. 23% possibly. And even if
Wow.
Aphelion misses and gets a 2-star, they could still possibly hold on to that percentage advantage. 23 is just such a huge gap for them to have to close. RVNT really needs to rely on those triples as much as they can and trying to get a defense early on again against Aphelion if they want to hold on to that shot at closing out the first victory in this Snapdragon Pro Series. At an 0-4 record, they know that they don't have any time to waste by getting a W on the board.
I don't expect any team here to go, what, 0 and how many is there? 7 is total matches, right? I don't expect any team to go 0 and 7 the whole time. So that's why I'm kind of picking RVNT in this one, as I feel like this is the one where they can turn around. Even though they didn't start off with a good first attack, they turn it around the second, and the opportunity is here. They can hopefully put up the defenses to try to win this war. I mean, if they win, I do go perfect on the predictions. I mean, I can't keep in score in their way, but that would be nice to go perfect for one day, you know?
Yeah, who's the real competitor here? It's the caster prediction
right?
war that we're really focused on. Gabriel's going to be launching in with Dragons and Dragon Riders, our good old Hydra for Aphelion Esports. He's finding a single target Inferno near that town hall and 2 multis closer to the core of the base. Does a little mine sweeping there with the rocket loons and doesn't find any big black bombs, so it's safe to send in just the battle blimp. Connects with the target, and that's going to be the first star for Gabriel Easy.
Yeah, with that town hall. Hold on. Wait. Come on. Let's go to the top side. Scroll up. Come on. Please. There we go. Okay. As we got the rage down for this queen, the town has been secured with the blimp. The queen's getting through this clan castle. We are going to see a wall breaker coming into the archer tower, maybe. Or, I mean, at this point, you would have to wall break. Because if you send it now, it's going to go for the archer. Oh! Okay, Gabriel, you nice. I didn't see you were going to use an invisibility spell there. Now that was brilliant. So you could be able to reroute the queen to the eagle.
He is going to have a plan A, B, and C ready to go. Gabriel, with plenty of support for this Archer Queen, is going to take a lot of fire in this top compartment, but she'll keep on trucking. Take a look now over on this right side as the main army is getting ready to deploy. But, a forced Archer Queen ability, actually a bit of a surprise over there on the left side. I don't know if he was distracted or just wanted to let that happen, but it's going to be taking a... So Steelers are trying to keep him up. Taking out this scatter shot over on the right side with the popped ability there from the Grand Warden. Dragons are looking healthy and happy with some Barbarian King support along the outer edges. They're going to be going into the heart of the beast, though, with, Tesla Farm popping up over on the left side to give that Queen some trouble.
Oh,
she's going down, Garmin!
Oh, no! That queen was supposed to stay alive. And look at this. There's the Tesla farm that's over there. If the queen took out the Tesla, that would have been so much value. But this is going to be a potential defense for RVNT if the Dragons can't go through the core.
It's an all but guaranteed defense at this point. That Tesla farm on the left side is just going to add insult to injury for Gabriel. Nevertheless, the percentage game is ticking higher and higher, and it looks like Aphelion will hold on to the percentage despite having another regrettable 2-star.
Wow.
RVNT will be in the lead after this series of attacks, and the momentum is going to shift over in their favor. Royal Champion throwing her shield. Hold on. Did I call it too soon? She's still in it.
Uh-oh. Wait. 20
Hold
seconds.
on. What am I talking about? Wait, 17 seconds, though. I mean, still time is going to be difficult for him here.
I know. Wait a second. Gabriel.
She survives.
Come on. Is he going to do it?
The Spear of Destiny. The Woody counter jinx. The defenses crumble and fall. Joker has managed to pull one over on my eyes anyways. This is why I haven't been casting most of these matches. As you can tell, I am just as surprised as anyone right now that Aphelion picked up a 3-star out of that after all, and will hold on to the lead indeed.
That was something that I did not expect at all. How did he still triple that after losing the queen? It was just Royal Champion, Dragons clutching it up towards the end there. And that is going to be, we're going to think back. Once it comes out of the final attacks in this war, it could come down to all tied up and Aphelion win because of that attack that clutched it somehow. that we thought it was over after the queen going down. But now, can RV&T turn it around and bring another 3-star here, Woody?
I sure hope so. We've got an opportunity to keep this war nice and tight. I think RV&T are getting into their attacks right now. Let's see how it goes.
And Lupo going in with that queen charge. Lalo has the jump spell. And looks like he's going to drop the jump between the bomb tower, wizard tower, in towards that town hall. But watch out, the clan castle, the single target inferno. Those are going to be the issues for this queen charge. You need to focus on that. You need to keep the queen protected through this charge.
Yeah, or you know, just let her die and still get a 3-star anyway somehow. I mean, Aphelion can do it, so surely Lupo can do it too. Yeah, I can never say it's a fail for sure ever again with the casting from that last one, but still a jump is going to help this queen over into the bottom compartment where a single target inferno is going to give her a little bit of trouble. Nice timing on that freeze as Lupo is facing off against a big lava hound to slow down this queen. Log launcher up in the top corner though, as we are seeing some ground support for this Lalo nonetheless.
Yeah, with that King's ability now, as the log launcher is going to lock onto the multi with the logs, using another spell to help protect this queen through the single target inferno. But watch out, no more spells, as the queen's ability is going to have to be used onto the single. Queen, 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 but she's not even stepping in for the single. Lupo. He's going to have to then send the warden and the Lalo for the town hall, as the queen is just doing queen things. You've got to be kidding me.
Hashtag just queen things. RV&T holding on to their hopes though. A big launch in the bottom corner. He's going to lose half those loons spinning around to the tornado trap, but some of them do manage to escape for dear life. Just the single target inferno burning everything in sight is going to get a snipe on the Grand Warden in the background. Even that lava hound out in front isn't going to be there in time to block for him. And with that, RV&T are going to be left with yet another 2-star in the middling percentages now, just barely crossing that 80% threshold.
Wow, only about 81 has the headhunter to try to get a little bit more, but doesn't look like it. Lupo, very nice try. That puts him to 7 now. And, well, that's going to hurt, right? You need to be putting up triples if you're down on percentage. And look at the percentage differential, as it's quite a bit here in this match right now. So RV&T have to win by a star, or at least have the star advantage if they want to win, because it looks like a tie on stars won't be a victory if it comes down to it.
Yeah, tough break for both of these teams so far, but Aphelion still getting the better end of this shake. Opportunity now to not just take a step up in percentage, but in stars as well. With a triple on their side, they would confidently hold the upper hand through the mid-war. I wonder what the thinking was here from Lupo in using that log launcher, not often paired with a lava loon attack. And when it is, it's usually there to help get that queen even deeper, but didn't even look like it broke any walls for her.
Well, it did. So it wasn't really necessarily to break walls for her. It was actually to take out the multi-target inferno by itself. So the log launcher not only took out the multi, but also helped a little bit with pathing, because he was planning on the queen to secure the town hall, then Laloing from the right side. And if he did that according to his plan, it probably would have been crushed, to be honest. But his queen had a mind of her own, which then he had to adapt and send the Lalo over the town hall, which he wasn't planning.
Could another spell that he have chosen helped him out with that single inferno at the bottom if he had dropped like a skeleton spell, or had brought, you know, an additional freeze rather than an invis? Or did things just go as best as he could have done and he just didn't roll in the right direction?
Sometimes it's just a matter of luck, right? Rolling the dice of where your queen decides to target, the angles, all was off. So I would just say, if he did that attack exactly the same, I think it probably would have gone to plan. It's just unlucky sometimes of how you drop it, you do the attack, let's say 10 times, and it's just that one time it doesn't go according to plan, and you hate when that happens, right? But as we have the Warden ability going off to protect these E-Dragons, the balloons, notice the very early ability, as he's going to have this blimp landing on the Town Hall to try to help take this whole core down.
This base is just cracked. I think that he has had really great base identification against this ring base, using E-Drags now. He does lose the one on the top side that was dedicated for that scatter shot, and he's having a little bit of trouble now through the mid section. But he's got heroes cruising through the top corner to try to get another big corner of this base down. But both scatter shots still up in the core.
No.
And even the Archer Queen survived. What happened to the middle there, Carbon?
Traps. That's what it was. It was traps. I'm wondering if he went with clone spells. Would that have been the better choice? As I think there's a tornado trap between these two expos. Because I don't think he found one yet. My guess would be as the RC takes us out, steps in, she's going to get spun. Yep, there it is. So if he dropped tornado, or I would say clone spells in this whole area, would have spun the balloons everywhere. But, I mean, if I was forced to use E-Dragons on the space, I would have went with 20 clone spells, to be honest. I know you can't do that, but I would have tried. And I've been like, I need a million clones to just clone up this core. At least that's what it feels like when you clone up all those balloons. But very nice try there, as this is yet another 2-star. But notice, this is a lower percentage. So we are starting to get an interesting war. Hey, you know, it might not be triples everywhere. If it's going to be just blow after blow of just 2 stars and one, or maybe a 1-star or 2 stars here and there, that means it will come down to the final attack. And whoever can triple that can win the war. We still love to see that.
Well, if you were looking for fireworks, make sure you go back and check that Strut versus MS Esports match, because that was a huge, high-hitting, heavy-handed offense from both teams. This one has been a bit more demure in the offense. At least the defenses have held up particularly well for both of these teams. I thought that the E-Drags were doing beautifully, and I guess on the entry point they were, but there was still a second half of the base to deal with, and with the scatter shots holding up really well, and as you mentioned, traps coming in, the offense is just not going to be enough to steamroll that time, as it so often is needed by E-Drags to just really flatten very quickly. Those E-Drag 3-star strikes, sometimes are done within like a minute and a half. And this time for Minyoka, he just lost too much.
Yeah, unfortunately lost it into the core, didn't get that push. And you know for sure that these players, when they run these bases, they're trying to test those E-Dragons. And they're trying to put all the traps, just try to hope that something goes wrong with the chains. Maybe the AI goes a certain way, it wasn't dropped properly. And hey, that's what happened here. The E-Dragons just unfortunately didn't go into the middle to get the chain value through, and it was a great defense. So we're all tied up yet again in this match.
Yeah, pretty brave move there, trying to use E-Drags against a base that had the Archer Queen right there in the core. And I mean, he had great spell support for it and used that Grand Warden ability early on, as you've mentioned before. This leaves Aphelion Esports with another missed opportunity for a triple, but still ahead in the race overall against RVNT, which, you know, similarly in this round of attacks, missed out with a 2-star. We're going to see in the 4th round now if RVNT can get a grip back in the lead, because they're pretty much unable to get that percentage win at this point, with Aphelion now triumphing over them by quite a bit. Let's see if Bombador, with a sneaky strike of Bats, Invis, and Rage in the mid.
Yeah, and hey, look at that. He grabs the value, grabs the Inferno, grabs the Clan Castle. Beautiful job. No poison spell, which means you don't have to worry, because no Clan Castle's coming out here, as a skeleton spell is being utilized to protect this king. And the Ice Golem, well, maybe the king, because the Ice Golem's going to end up popping, as the Raw Champion is coming in here as well.
That's a big spell commitment early on, and we'll see if it's justified. Bombador has pulled off some interesting plays in the past and got a 3-star in the last week of competition, so can he follow it up with another one right now when RVNT really desperately needs those triples? Sends in his heroes as well for the Sui strike against this right side corner, leading in to the double Laloon. He's even brought a Dragon Rider to support this attack.
Yeah.
I also
can
see
send the
triple
Dragon
Headhunter
Rider
for those.
Maybe. I would send the Dragon Rider with a maybe Stone Slammer for that multi there, but notice by that Town Hall, there's some Teslas. The Skeleton spell actually pulled some Teslas, which the RC ability helped take. Oh, that single didn't go down. That's unfortunate. As a balloon goes in for the multi, as the Lalo's coming over for the Town Hall.
Well, that's guaranteed to get the 2-star at the very least, but can he triple up? He's got the Dragon Rider for that multi, just as you mentioned, but he's going to have to take out that air sweeper first, pushing back and slowing things down. Oh, no, it's actually targeted onto the multi first. Spin around right next to the Town Hall as that tornado trap has gone off, but more Teslas on the left side corner blocking that air defense. He's going to send in a Lava Hound right out the gate with a Stone Slammer to pop for it. I'm not sure how much value he got out of that, but Bombador is still looking confident as he tries to cruise through with the last minute and still 30% of the base to take out.
Yeah, with that Stone Slammer still hasn't opened yet. Scatter shots going around. I was... Okay, that Dragon Rider soloed the multi was brilliant. I thought he was going to send the Stone Slammer with the Dragon Rider, but hey, you know, Dragon Rider got it, took it down, and crushing this base. Very patient, and even reacted when that single target Inferno didn't even go down. Brilliant attack. Bombador taking all the defenses and even swagging on top of it with that freeze. And this is going to give RVNT now the advantage if Aphelion do not triple their next attack.
It's got to be pleased with how that one finished off. It was a well-planned and perfectly executed. Made great use of that Dragon Rider in the mid-game there to make sure that that multi-Inferno didn't burn up those balloons. I think he did get fairly lucky with those red bombs not locking on to the balloons. It looked like they were kind of preoccupied in the middle of the base and wound up getting a lock only on the Dragon Rider. Not great value there for the defense. RVNT picking up another triple, though, or what they certainly need at this point to hold on to the possibility of victory. But as we've said before, if Aphelion is able to respond in kind with a triple of their own, they are going to maintain the lead. So it's all up to them now.
It is up to them. If they triple out, they can win because they have the percentage. But if they fail right now in this attack, then RVNT can win with a triple. So RVNT is hoping for defenses, but Aphelion is looking for triples. They need to convert. They need to take advantage of this because RVNT, they have nothing to lose at this point. They haven't won a single match. They're going for the prize money. As we're coming in with the final set of attacks, there's 2 more for Aphelion, including this, and 1 more for RVNT. Muffin is in, and he's going in with that Queen of Charge. Dragon Riders dropping a handful on the cannon to try to help establish a bit of a, well, I was going to say funnel, but maybe just trying to test for seeking air mines as the Blimp Rage grabs this Eagle Arch Tower, and probably should also grab the Bomb Tower by reaching over the wall.
Muffin's attacked twice for Aphelion Esports in this Snapdragon Pro Series so far and has yet to get that triple. So he is really going to have to put up a big performance here and now to get back on top over RVNT. Otherwise, it's going to be only one last attacker with the opportunity to get Aphelion the win. The squad is always evolving, though, Carbon Fin. That is their motto, and they need to get a big lead from this 4th strike. Muffin's hitting this top corner pretty hard.
Yeah, Muffin with that charge in, and I'm noticing that, well, Muffin's in here. The one person that I noticed wasn't, I believe, was it Sammy? That wasn't playing because he's typically like a P.E.K.K.A. smash with the Super Wizard type of an attacker. So let's see if Muffin can come in and get that triple, which they really need. As this Queen is stepping in towards this multi, eventually going to lock onto this Queen, the Ground Expo, but this charge needs to keep her going as trying to see what's going to go for the Town Hall. There it is. No, Grand Warden Altar. Grand, not going to open the, okay. This could be a problem.
Yeah, Muffin does not look too happy about this. He's shaking his head and trying to figure out where he needs to refocus his attention because he's already halfway through this attack and has yet to deploy those Dragon Riders. They are not necessarily the slowest of attackers, but they are not the quickest either, and they really need some time to path through the base and get that victory. Still yet to earn a single star. He's got 1:16 to try to get all 3, or else RVNT will take the lead.
Oh, as he's charging his way through, Queen's going to make her way to the town. Oh, but the single target Inferno locks onto the Queen, so he's got to utilize these 2 extra phrases now, as the Queen can... No, I'm just kidding. Can't burn her ability, so he's going to have to hope this Queen takes out the Town Hall as the Dragon Riders are making their way to the bottom, but avoid the multi. Oh, no.
He's having to aggressively drop these free spells, too, because he knows that the Expo firing over to the Queen cannot be shut down. He will be able to get the 2-star, but he is going to leave a big task ahead for his next attacker because it does not look like Muffin can secure the triple from this strike. 2 stars and 70% push and higher with the last 30 seconds left, but there is still too much base and way too spread out for him to be able to clean it all up.
Oh man, with that queen continuing trying to charge her way through. Oh boy, we have the royal champion. That queen getting picked off. No healers left. Warden pulls a Seeking Air Mine. Malti is going to go down, but it's only a 2-star here for Muffin, which means that RVNT can win off of a triple here. Wow.
Indeed they can, but still Aphelion somehow has kept that percentage lead despite missing another triple there. RVNT with an opportunity to close out strong and deliver the final nail in the coffin with a triple. But if they leave even a crack in the door, Aphelion could bust it down with a 3-star to finish things off and claim the victory nonetheless. We are going down to the last 2 attackers for these final clans, Carbon Fin, and it's all coming down to the wire, isn't it? I know you had your prediction in for RVNT, and I'm going to have to hold on to Aphelion for this one. There's still a chance for either one of them to get the win.
There really is. It's come down to the final set of attacks. RVNT, you finally can do it. I mean, you can make me go perfect for today on the predictions if you triple here, but if you don't, you're opening the door, and will you go 0 for 5? You know they don't want to do that. That will be really devastating. So here we go. Going in for RVNT's final attack of the day. Triple, you win. If you don't, you have a chance at losing. But of course, Kingpin, oh, he is such a strong attacker.
Super big opportunity here for Kingpin. Really strong attacker for this lineup. We need to get a victory here and now from RVNT if they want to get their first one on the board. Kingpin has had 4 attacks so far and 3-starred every single one of them. The clutch closer for this crew. Can he do it just one more time?
Queen into the scatter shot. The enemy queen. We got the town hall to the far left side. Single target Inferno's back there, but he's got to jump. So he's going to look to get incredible value with his queen, but he's also got a log launcher that he's waiting to deploy. Maybe that goes in for the eagle side to kind of get this queen to kind of loop her way around.
He's taking out the enemy queen now. We got 2 more heroes lined up on this bottom side with a log launcher to roll through. Going to be an easy shot at that enemy eagle artillery as soon as they crack through that last line of defense beyond it. Taking the shot, and it's going down. Oh, an early warden ability as well. It's going to protect these troops as they storm on through. Not going to be there for the Law Loon, and it's going to be a big CC storming out. Splitting in different directions, though. Archers are not caught in that poison, and the Archer Queen is going to lose some value on that strike.
Watch out. That single target Inferno, though, is waiting in the mist as the Queen's going to charge her way to the town hall. Out comes Rocket Loons, regular Loons, and, oh, just one Rocket Loon, which pulls the Seeking Air Mine. That was brilliant. And now here comes the Lalo. It's going to move up to the top side, but that single onto the Queen of Force's ability. Gonna have to use a freeze, either on the single or the town hall, and then rage that Queen up? What's the plan? There's the rage. Freeze that single. No, he didn't.
Rage is against the dying of the light, but doesn't get the single.
But he got the town
hall.
That
might be enough, though. It might be enough. There's still a lot of troops to commit to here. The balloons up on top are going to get some support from the Barb King, taking a few shots from the Archer Towers. Not really very much splash damage. A baby dragon on the bottom to get the victory. Finishes off that Wizard Tower, and this is looking like a 3-star Carbon.
Yes, it is looking like it, as long as you get the minions around. No, wait, don't, Woody, did you do it?
No!
Oh no, tornado. Oh no. Single target Inferno.
95%, 96%, 97%. 98%.
Woody. Wow.
I can't believe it. The single target Inferno holds on for dear life. The last bit of defense for that base, and Aphelion have got a shot. 3-star for the victory, and nothing short of that will matter, Carbon Fin.
Nope, that's what it comes down to now. Aphelion, you win off of a 3-star. As we're looking at the percentage, they're up just barely on percentage, and that's why they could tie the war up like that. So Wow, that is it's crazy. We love to see these wars come down in the final attack. Yeah, it's not been the highest scoring war, but it's keeping on the edge of a seat now.
Oh yeah, I've basically fallen off 2 or 3 times already in this war. I need to get a bigger chair for next round, but
yeah.
That's going to be all for today, as we only have one more attack, ladies and gentlemen. The time is now. RVNT have given it their all, and they have left a slim opportunity for Aphelion Esports to get another victory. Is it going to be RVNT's first win of the Snapdragon Pro Series, or can Aphelion find their second for a 2-3 scoreline? Mark is the last round of the chamber. Fire it away.
Here we go. Mark for Aphelion, coming with the Zap, Queen Charge, Dragon Riders. Remember, when you use the lightning spells, means that you don't have too many spells for your Queen Charge. So you have to be very careful where you're charging her in, as she's gonna, oh, no. Tornado Trap will slowly spin her around. And out comes Headhunters. There's probably a Lava Hound waiting in the mist once he pulls out the rest of the CC.
Well, she does 2-shot the only Headhunters that she found there. It's going to get the lock on the Town Hall next, and we'll be able to take that down with the support of the Rage spell to keep her topped off. Mark encounters a little bit of trouble there, but he's able to jump over that hurdle. Yep. First minute is out here, and the Dragon Riders are still ready to be deployed. Lava Hound now pops, and I think it was pretty good timing for Mark to keep that Lava Hound in the CC while the Queen dealt with that.
That balloon pulls 2 Seeking Air Mines. Mark, brilliant. That's going to absolutely be so clutch for this Queen to continue her charge. As now the Dragon Riders, Stone Slammer, Royal Champion are all being invested to the Scattershot. AZ not even dropped his King yet.
Not even just good news for those healers, but for the Dragon Riders as well. Knowing that those Black Seeking Air Bombs are not going to be going off on them is even more good news. Pops that Grand Warden ability right as those Eagle shots are about to land, and with the kill on that enemy Archer Queen, they are still looking very healthy as they path toward the top left side of this base. 2 air defense still up here to fire away at them, and the Stone Slammer is about to pop, but taking out all the key defenses along the left side, and with still a well-protected Grand Warden, I don't think that Marcus got too much more to worry about here. Holds on to one final invisibility spell, but look, that Archer Queen has just done so much damage on that right corner.
Yeah, that Queen going through. Remember, this must be a triple for a win. If it's a time fail, you'll lose, as he's got a handful of Dragon Riders going through into the scatter, the air defense. The King is still up. And wait, is the King tanking? Oh, he is. There's the Invis. Now the Queen's going to tank with her ability.
He's got it.
He does. What?
Wow. Mark from Aphelion East has clutched it up for his team. They needed a triple, and he delivered the goods. Congratulations to Aphelion Esports, now with a 2-3 record in the Snapdragon Pro Series. Commiserations only to RVNT for their most recently close-fought match. Look at the scoreline, 12 and 12 stars, with Aphelion edging out the victory on percentage this time.
RVNT just can't catch a break in this Snapdragon Pro Series. They are now 0 for 5, the complete opposite of what Tribe Gaming has been doing, who's 5-0. We've seen incredible teams going left and right in these matches. And hey, coming down to the end, that's what we love to see. Never know who's going to win. And it's just Kingpin not able to secure the triple and secure the victory for RVNT, which allowed Mark to clutch it up for Aphelion.
Yeah, 2 buildings made all the difference in the end of it there. Just that single target Inferno dropping the Archer Queen on her final charge through the base. Just one more free spell being able to use there, or even an Invis to keep her safe along the bottom corner while she finished it off, might have made all the difference. But in a game of inches, Aphelion is going to take one small step ahead.
Yes, and now let's bring up the leaderboards and take a look at the overall standings through the 5 days of competition. And you're looking at it, Tribe, 5-0. Strut, 4-1. They're the clear number 2 right now, but look at the star differential, 72, which means, if you want to take note, math, 75 is the most stars you could have. And the Tribe only has 3 fails, 99% fail, 98% fail. Yeah, that is absolutely insane. Tribe's been on another level in this tournament. And then the lonely RVNT all the way at the bottom. Yeah, it's just not been their wars. As look at the stars they put up, Woody. 65, which has been equivalent to Strut and Betzinger, who were 2 and 3. What?
It's just all about the intersection of that offense against your opponent's defense. You know, you can't always just do one thing well. You've got to do everything, cover all your bases, literally in this case. RVNT yet to get a win means also, Carbon I think you took RVNT on the prediction score there. So we're going to tie up on this round at 3-1 each.
Yeah.
But the star total for Tribe Gaming at 72, extremely impressive. Almost as impressive as time to throw, cracking into the top half now at 71.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure how the head-to-head is going to go down between those teams that are ranked 2 and 3, but we will certainly have some decisive matches in the coming 2 weeks to determine which of these teams are going to be ranked in the top 4, and we'll get a chance to move on toward that golden ticket opportunity.
So if there's a team that's not Strut or Tribe, that's lower, like number 3 down, that you think is the kind of team to watch out for, that you would say is going to maybe make a huge run in these last 2 matches, which one would you pick? Which team would you say? Or if there was one, if you thought.
I want to give time to throw at the shot. You know, I saw over in chat, Ari was, repping his squad and, pumping the fist and looking ready to celebrate if he can make it happen. And it's still possible, man. They've got 2 more weeks and the opportunity there is laid right before them. It's all about whether or not they can make the most of what our Snapdragon Elite Gaming friends have done with this Pro Series. Big thanks to them for sponsoring the event and providing the prize pool and all the production support to make this event happen. The Snapdragon Pro Series is bringing together players from all around the world, competing across multiple genres of games to find out who is the very best in mobile esports. Carbon and I are very proud to be bringing you this show along with Lady B, who had to take a break mid-show. But we will be back again on Friday with more action and hope that you will tune in to watch it. So be sure to follow here. We're going to have additional action coming in for the rest of these squads competing in the round robin. And it's all about who makes it to the top 4 to get that golden ticket opportunity in this $50,000 prize pool event. So thanks to the teams for doing their darndest to prepare as best they can for the matches today. And for all the viewers who tuned on in, we really appreciate you coming in to check out this series of matches today. But I think that's going to be it. Carbon, do you have any final words before we close out?
Man, it's been incredible to see these teams going. Again, it's been a pleasure. I can't wait to see how the final 2 matches are going to be. And if you're wondering when that is, it's going to be Friday and next Wednesday. Yes, we got 2 more match days to determine the top 4. And that's where it gets interesting to try to go and play in person to have a chance to get that golden ticket, Woody.
Well, thanks very much for tuning in to see this day of action. We hope that we kept the energy high despite not being able to make it back to the studio, and we appreciate the flexibility of ESL and of everyone who's watching the show to keep the interest high as we work through these challenges. Thanks very much for tuning in again today. We hope to see you on Friday. Till next time, flash on.
Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Monster Energy, and DHL.